Okay, we should be live. Welcome back to session 19 of the Plight of Oob. We're excited to be back. It's been 2 weeks. I think I have a pretty decent session, maybe short, maybe long. We'll see how much roleplay you guys want to do. Grenduin, go ahead and give us our recap for today.
All right. Well, at the start yesterday, yesterday game, I guess, which is still today. So earlier today, we figured out how to get through the doors with the glowing red skulls, and two rock golems appeared. We ended up having to fight them. Once we decimated them, we were able to go through the doors. And inside, we saw the most beautiful sight, gobs and gobs of gold and treasure chests lining the walls. Of course, this was too good to be true. Turned out to be a bunch of mimics that we had to fight. And the gold on the floor turned into like this giant, like Sarlacc-esque pit of doom that was trying to eat us all. And we ended up getting locked in the room with the Sarlacc because somebody closed or opened a chest that closed the door. And a couple of us went unconscious, but we never died. We were able to defeat all of the things, and we came out the other side feeling better. We took the dagger, scepter, mace, and skeleton arm, several gems, and 2,000 silver pieces. And we gave Vermilion, the dragon, the gems, but he did let us keep one of the mystery gems. Grenduin also was able to keep the weapons and the skeleton arm, which turned out to be a fiendish artifact, which will help her on her current mission. We go to the market after that and get some potions of healing and some healer's kits, realizing in that last battle that we were grossly underprepared for losing a lot of health. At this time, a representative of Neltharion comes to us to tell us we're wanted urgently. So we take a boat and we are taken to a boat. Bernard spends 50 gold pieces to learn watercraft driving while we're on the boat, and Gredwin is able to spend $50 for her forgery, and we are taken to the Storm Kingdom. As we get there, we look around and see this immaculate place and realize it looks quite regal. The Storm King is angry at us for the rude way that we delivered the treaty letter. So we profusely apologize and say, this is what happened. Sorry about that. No offense intended. He says he's willing to forgive us, but he demands a special item from Neltharion's hoard. Kaskaban will take the message back. So we will have to stay here overnight. And right now, we're in the Cloudtop Lounge.
Yeah, pretty solid. I will say for Consaldi, instead of a representative, she's one of Neltharion's like generals. So Neltharion has his like main generals, which are the dragons, and then there's 3 of them. They each have a rider. Consaldi would be the general of like the ground troops, whereas Red Ruin is the general of the aerial troops. And then there's someone above them as well that you have not met.
You also forgot that I got shot, like hit by a bolt of lightning, and it made me do more lightning powered damage stuff.
Oh yeah, very important. Nogos heirloom activated on the little trip
That's
up there in the
cool. Yes.
storm. Yep.
I did miss that.
I think I missed when I had you guys traveling between Emberforge and the archaeological dig camp. I didn't make you do rations, and I should have. So future reference, I'll have to remember that. I think I fixed all the little glitches and things that your character sheets were having, and some small, they're not retcons, but just things I should have mentioned towards the end of the last session that I just didn't think of at the time. The town in general, you guys had noticed, was more of a monster city there wasn't any otherworlders that you would consider between like the differential between, I don't know, monsters and otherworlders. They were very monstery creatures. You can see in the cloud top once we get back in there.
By monster, do you mean like dragon-esque or something different?
Both. So first off, I changed the vendors. Here, I can start moving maps around since we're going to talk about things. I changed the vendors from their typical vendor tokens to like half dragons. Let's activate that scene. Also, Grendwin, it doesn't show you on our game here. You notice there's some, little pixie type dudes running around. We got this massive lightning lizard looking thing. Some other little creatures. Not any of the typical otherworld races that you would have noticed in your year and a half on this planet. Go back to the Cloud Top Lounge. I'll also mention that your ship is leaving in the morning. It's just getting late, and they want the night to rest. Basically, taking your chances in the lounge. One of the lounges, you guys pick the Cloud Top Lounge, which is fine. Consaldi would have left you with a warning slash advice, kind of a like, don't cause any problems. The treaty that we're trying to go for is like at top priority, and if you guys like are fighting or killing these monsters, it could look bad on Neltharion and may not be good for the treaty. You've also would have noticed all these monsters have got some mean, dirty looks towards your group. Like, they don't like your kind around here, kind of thing. Typically, otherworlders aren't in the city in general, so. But I'll leave it at that. Grendwin, make sure you give yourself that DM inspiration. I will unpause the game, and it still doesn't show you in our game here, but I mean, if you see it, that's fine, whatever. Guys are all silent.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, it doesn't show. You may have to refresh your Forge or Foundry or whatever, because it doesn't show you on. Oh, there you are. There we go. Yeah, now it's probably loading for you.
Cool.
Got a cool new koozie thing that's not a koozie at all, actually, but it works. Yeah, this is the Cloud Top Lounge. Welcome, enjoy.
Thank you. I'm honestly just very dehydrated. Do you have clean water here? It looks like an immaculate place. I imagine you do.
Yeah, so the tavern bartender here welcomes you in, against your knowings of the town. They're like, "Oh yes, come in, welcome, welcome. I hope you have gold to spend." He kind of smiles at you and, "Please excuse my guests. There, we don't typically get those of your kind here, if you will." And everybody kind of goes back to their business, but you will also notice that if you double click this, I have it set up as a vendor, so they have normal items to food and drink. Oh, you guys probably have to move closer, huh? That's on me. No worries. There we go.
There's an infinite amount of scimitars.
Yeah, that actually shouldn't be there, but I mean, if you want to buy it, that's on me. Go nuts. Here, actually, there you go. Ha! Yeah, you'll notice some humanoid-looking tiger creatures on the left there. What looks like to be a lightning element contained in clouds and armor, and then another of those huge lightning creatures kind of minding its own business. behaving in the tavern, if you will. Another thing you didn't mention about the recap is you noticed I think it was like a feather etched in on one of the signs. I'm not going to recap it much more than that, though. Could be relevant in the future. We'll see.
I guess first off, does anything look dangerous? You know, like an old western in a saloon, or any gangs looking at us side-eyed? You know, trying to figure out a plan how to execute us. I just want to make sure everyone seems friendly.
Oh, they don't.
Oh no.
No, they don't like you.
They don't like us, but I don't think there's imminent violence kind of
No,
not
they
liking
seem
us.
to be behaving themselves. You can just kind of tell in the air that the tavern is kind of kept under control by our host.
Well, I'll lean forward and say, "Oh, it looks like you have some very interesting things on the menu. I'm going to get the Zephyr Zest and the Breeze Blown Souffle and the Arrow Almonds. But do you have any personal favorites that you really enjoy?"
I'll take the souffle. I tend to eat my feelings. The souffle is definitely a sweet, airy type of food. Melts in
Perfect.
your mouth.
I will also buy some food and drink.
Yeah, go nuts.
DM, I had mentioned trying to make some rations on the ship. I didn't see any in my inventory. Was I able to make any?
Sure. Let's do a, let's see, 2 weeks, 14. I'll go find it. I know it's going to be a check, but I'm going to go look at it here because I remember doing it in the past.
Cool. I got fishing tackle and fishing equipment and all that stuff in case any of that gives me advantage.
I think it's actually on the items that we're looking for. Not that one.
Oh, DC 15 survival check.
There it goes. Go ahead and roll that, and we'll say that's like the average. Roll it twice, and that'll be like each week.
All right, makes sense.
Okay. And then roll a d10.
All right.
Or 2d10, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if it's a DC 15, then the 11 is a fail, so it's just D10, right?
Yeah, but we did it over the span of like 2 weeks, so it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It's fine. We will call that in fact, what I'm going to do is say we didn't do the DC check just because it was so much time and you
Yeah,
probably
right.
would have caught something. So
Right.
we'll say you have 8 rations from that.
Cool. I'll try and add them. Thank you.
Grindwin will look to Nogos. So, what happened there with the lightning that we saw? That was different than what you normally do.
I didn't do anything. I was just hanging out on the deck, admiring the storm, because I kind of like storms and lightning and stuff. And this bolt of lightning just struck my armor, and then my sending stone, it was like kind of like a radio from back where I'm from, started glowing. It was really hot. I couldn't hold on to it. It was crazy. And now like every time I hold the stone, I feel like I can do more lightning stuff, and I'm more. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know how it'll actually work yet, because it just happened. But like whenever I hold my stone, it feels, I don't know, empowered or something. I feel like something cool could come out of this.
Can I ask, did that object have any significance to you before you were struck by lightning?
It was how we communicated with our squad back to the command. Because,
Oh,
as I mentioned, I was a soldier, and we were on patrol, and we got sucked into this portal. 2 of my companions disappeared; they didn't come out the other end. The other guy's suit got damaged from some shit, I don't know. He couldn't survive out on the surface like I can with my suit on. So I wanted to try and find a way to fix his suit so that maybe we could try and find a way back home. But I don't know. And the stone radios we've got, that it stopped working once we left that plane. So it was just kind of like a keepsake in my pocket, just memories of my fallen comrades and of my time. But
yes.
now it's glowing every time I touch it. It feels like like static electricity. You just kind of get the hair on your arms. That's what it feels like when I hold it
yes.
now. It's just like it's charged.
I mean,
So
I'm
cool.
hairless, and I assume as a fish person you are too.
What?
Aren't you hairless?
Yeah, but I mean the feeling, because
Of
I've
hair.
learned about other creatures with hair on their arms and stuff.
So not everyone on your planet is hairless like you. Some people are furry like me.
Not that furry, but yeah.
Ooh, are they
There are
just
creatures
patchy?
with
They got patches all over them.
No, it's not as thick. It's just normal, I don't know
Oh, like they're
really how to
balding.
not balding, just I don't know
Disagree
how to
with you.
describe it.
It's the
It's
fastest way
just
through this.
it's even coating of hair, but the spacing between the hairs is greater than your spacing of your hair. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh,
density of fur is
Forest.
less.
that's right. Okay, I've seen creatures that have less fur than I do, but I was curious what that exactly meant. So thank you for that clear
And
explanation.
I'm not hairless, Bernard. I've got hair on my head
Oh,
and I've got eyebrows.
you're normally under a helmet.
Yeah, but I'm not hairless.
Well, that's
Well,
good
I
to
just
know.
I just
I
don't have
am.
hair on my
I don't
arms
even
and
look
my
at hair
legs.
on me.
How much hair do you have, Bellamy?
Roll
I would assume a normal amount for my race. The hair
And
in
I
my
see, yeah, I see the stuff on your head.
head. I'll hood myself as
You know,
I
I don't
display
ever
my
really
head of
see
hair.
your arms or your legs, so I don't know how much hair you have on your body. I know this is kind of a weird question, but I guess we're all talking about is so
Um,
how hairy are you?
I'm mostly hairless across from the top of my head.
Represent.
All right, well,
As
I guess
I'll pull up my sleeve a little bit and show my hairless arm.
I'm the furry avenger.
So it seems.
We'll cuddle up with you in the cold if we need to.
Ooh,
So I was going to say, No Ghost, I've also had a sentimental, nostalgic item of mine begin acting oddly. I don't know if I told you specifically, but this locket's began vibrating and giving me feelings inside, almost like solidifying my courage sometimes, giving me resolve when I'm not quite sure. Something might be happening to us. I don't know.
Yeah, we might be getting used to this plane and it's affecting our possessions from wherever we're from. I don't know. It's just a
do you think
thought.
it's going to happen to all of us?
Maybe eventually. Well, I mean, it kind of has happened to you with your oath, I think, right? Where you've had a
Well, that
change.
was more like I lost something than I gained something. But yes, I guess that is true. But I didn't have okay, take for instance, you guys are talking about these things that you came through the portal with. Well, that didn't affect a thing because one of the only things that I have is this necklace.
But didn't you come through the portal with your oath?
Oh, well, I guess I did, but it's not tangible. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe you lost faith in it, and that's why you don't think it's tangible. Maybe if you had faith in it, it would be tangible.
No, I think there's a ritual for that.
Oh, okay. I'm not religious. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I think you just do the ritual, and like I just had to take an oath to the High Lady.
Don't you have like a holy symbol or something?
I do have a holy symbol.
Well, that's a thing that represents the thing you're talking about. Does that change at all?
Oh no, I still believe deeply in Sylvanas.
Okay. Wasn't really my question, but fair enough.
All right.
So we're just checking on drinks, looking at the bartender.
Yeah, we'll assume that your conversation has been going on for a couple hours. I skipped ahead a
Oh my
couple
God,
hours.
hours with drinks? Holy shit.
Oh, you've been
Talk
drinking.
about hair.
Had your drink. It's good conversation. You know, you've been babying those drinks a little bit. It's fine. So are you four planning to stay in a room? I can assure you it is the safest place in the city for those of your kind.
Oh yeah, this place looks fantastic. So comfortable. We've been in a boat for a while, and I think we're about to go back in one. So you are definitely our first choice.
He smiles
Yeah.
almost knowingly. It's like, it'll only be 20 gold pieces each.
Oof. Is it 20 gold pieces a room?
Yes.
So could we sleep on the floor?
We're
In a
very
room?
used
we all just sleep in
I'll
the
take
same
one
room.
room.
I suppose if that's what you want to do. I suppose you could always go risk the streets at night and head back to your ship as well.
Well, the thing is,
No, we'd like one room, please.
you know,
We just want one room instead of 4 rooms.
where
I'm
we
just
come
wondering if that's
relationships
legally
are not just
allowed in
2
this.
people. There's sometimes 4 people, and we all share a bed, so we don't really need more than one.
I think that's absolutely acceptable. If you want one room, it will be right this way. Please let me show you.
Yes, king size if you have it available.
We'll see. And he heads down the hallway in the back and down like one of those spiral little staircases to the rooms. And he opens one of the rooms, and you see a cramped room, probably 10 by 10, to go back to the Bastions, with a large bed on the far side. And he says, bathrooms are down the hall. Will this be acceptable?
I look around and see guys. Honeys, what do you think?
The room is 10 by 10 and the large bed. So it's what, 8 feet by 8 feet, the bed?
Yeah, sure.
It's all bed.
So it's a king size
A
bed.
bed
It's bigger
room.
than a king
It's
size.
a bed room.
You did ask
Yeah,
for a
it's
king
a
size.
bed room.
All right. I want to feel the bed, so I just want to like just come over and touch it. Does it feel comfortable and soft and nice?
Oh yeah, the bed's very comfortable, I assure you.
I
It's
check
just,
the-
Oh,
you know,
I'll
takes
take
up
it. That
the whole
sounds
room.
nice.
I want to look for
There's-
bed bugs.
There's basically like, we'll say there's like a little foot locker, you know, to put your stuff in. It's meant for a person, but there's room for like the door to open, and that's bed. Maybe a
And you
small
have-
shelf up on the wall or something.
And you
Think of
have a
like
small-
think of like the Japanese like rental rooms that are like, it's meant to sleep in, and that's it.
Do you have a spa here?
Oh no, I'm afraid not.
What about bathing rooms?
Well, I suppose you could bathe in the bathroom, but it's not typically set up for humanoid-esque creatures.
Oh,
How do the locals bathe?
I assume in their homes.
Yeah, but how do they do it?
That's none of my business.
How do you do it?
I bathe in the winds. And
Let's try
he
that.
kind of like kicks up a storm around him, and you guys kind of feel pushed back a little bit, and then he lets it off.
When you say it's not set up for humanoids, but it is set up for monster folk, what does that mean? Like, what is it set up to do?
Oh, we'll have a look. And he walks down.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I should reiterate, the rooms are meant up for humanoids. They're just, rarely used, if ever. But the bathroom, and you can see the bathroom, is basically like holes in the ground.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Like a field latrine.
Yeah.
But, like, no place to clean yourself, just toilets.
No.
Just shitters.
You
All
have
right.
supplies of fresh water.
Is there like a
Yeah.
sink or something to wash up after you're done? But
Like, I asked for
that's it?
water at the bar, and they offered me beer. So I'm still figuring out this water situation.
Oh, you can get water at the bar. That's
I mean,
just
we're
didn't add that to
surrounded
the
by
thing,
clouds.
but
Exactly.
as far as the bathroom itself, there'd be like pipes coming from the walls that they could use to splash around in or whatever.
They wallow in the mud.
This area is typically not used other than to like relieve yourself.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I will be waiting for a shower for a few more days. We'll
One
take
night.
the bedroom, though.
You guys are leaving in the morning. Or you're
Yes, I
supposed
know,
to.
but do you think there's going to be a shower on a ship? I mean, really, there rarely is anything worth bathing in. It's usually just a bowl.
Think of it that way. It's going to be 4 weeks before you can bathe again.
Exactly what I'm
In fact,
saying.
it's been 4 weeks. You go stand out in the storm on the way out.
You know, I probably will. I'm feeling a little stinky. I've got some things caught in my fur. You know, it's hard to maintain this much fur. I'm covered mostly, but it gets matted.
Should have bought some soap in town.
I have soap.
Use it.
I shall.
It's generally a very moist area as well. It comes from, the Great Worms regional, just like all of them. This would be a very rainy, wet region.
Okay.
And the
Oh, I was
storms
wrong. I
outside
don't
the
have
island
soap.
are kind of like its protection, so. Just things I don't really think about on the spot, but, we mentioned the storm with Nogos's item there, and it's always ongoing. The ship was specially made. Oh, that's another thing. The ship's specially made as like a big paddle boat. We had that discussion about what makes paddle boats run.
Paddles. It's
Yeah.
called a paddle boat.
Steam engines. Yeah, but cool. So what are we thinking?
We're thinking the bedroom will work.
Sick.
It
That'd be-
seems so.
That'd be 20 gold pieces.
All right.
So everybody's 5, right?
Yep.
I think so.
I'll hand over 450 silver. I mean, 50 silver.
It's like, oh, tip.
Yes,
fair.
All right, I'll give 5 gold.
Let's see what happens if I click some of these different buttons here.
Don't take my money again.
No, you're good. I'm just messing with the calendar now because I don't ever mess with these buttons, but that's
98 degrees. Whew.
I did skip to the next day. That's
Balmy.
good.
No, his name is Bellamy.
But we want it to be.
Bellamy's balmy
There we go.
with Bernard.
Oh, this is set up for the. That's fair. I do configure.
Is it the Lava Kingdom?
Right? Here, let's set it to. Season.
Remember the Lava Kingdom was magically below 0?
Ooh,
Yeah, it was really cold there.
No.
Yeah, I don't care. We're not
You
going to be
wouldn't
here long.
guess.
All right, so 6 a.m. We'll call it warm 70 degrees, not 102. It is raining.
All right, we're into the next morning.
Yep.
Oh gosh, this is quite awful. I need to stretch. Immediately leave for him to walk around now. I gotta see if we can swipe us some tea or coffee from the bar and breakfast just to like get us going and out the door.
Sure, just buy one of the things and we'll call it coffee or whatever. Typical
Okay.
morning things.
I'll do some almonds and some 2 grogs. That's for everybody. We'll just split it. A little light breakfast. We'll get going. I come back with a tray of like small drinks. Everyone ready to go? We got to get to the ship. It takes a lot of prep. It takes a lot of work.
Oh, thanks for grabbing us some breakfast. Yes, I'm ready to go. Not much unreadying to do.
Yeah, we're all sleeping in our clothes these days. It's kind of just get up and go. Can't wait to have sleeping clothes again. Do you guys ever have sleeping clothes?
Oh, I used to. And a really nice bed, too. Oh, I miss it all the time. But, you know, here we are.
I used to just snuggle into a big sack that has like the feet cut open so you can walk around in it, but you're kind of constricted like a snake, I guess, like a walking snake. And you can like get around okay, but oh man, I miss that sack. Anyway, let's go.
All right, so you guys are heading out. The market's early and starting to open up. And you don't really remember the way you were being led through the whole time. You remember the way to the market, but the way to the ship eludes you. So we'll spend some time in these shops if you guys want anything, but then we'll go on from there when you're ready.
I'll take a look.
We can maybe purchase crampons. Crampons look a decent thing to purchase.
Crap-ons?
Crampons.
Apply directly to the cramp. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
They go on your shoes to help you get better grip.
Yeah, they make it so that you can't fall prone while moving across slippery ice.
Sounds like a preventative measure for PMS. I'm going to be honest.
I think crampons are a good idea.
Crampon, apply directly to the cramp. Yeah, that could be good in the snow area. Thinking aloud. For somewhere.
I'll purchase it.
Potions of healing. I can get one of them, so I'm going to.
Guys, let me know when you're ready and we'll move on.
Yeah, I'll buy a couple more potions too. Some of these actually look pretty useful. I'll get a comprehension and a climbing. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Bernard, give me a perception check while we wait for the others.
I am ever watchful, so good of you to ask. 6.
Super.
Ever watchful of the mirror and my beautiful blue face. appreciating I don't have to deal with a beard or hair or arm hair or all that gross stuff people were talking about.
Yeah.
Hair's for losers. Hey, DM, I had a question for you since we're in a low spot. I noticed the things you added to my character sheet. One of them says I add a 1 to Dex or Strength. Should I ignore that, or should I add a 1?
Wait, which one specifically?
Sure, I could look at that. Throne Arms Master.
Throne Arms Master.
I do not believe I had that before.
Yeah, it's one of the feats that
Die.
DM said he added. But it's a half feat, so you get to add one to your ability scores.
As I'm just making sure before I change my ability attributes.
I don't remember that at all. Did I say that recently?
You said it in the Discord.
Just the
That
other
you
day?
added a bunch of feats to
I
his
don't
sheet.
think that's one of them that I was talking about. No. So yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that
it says
just
here,
something
I think I got
you
y'all
have?
figured out. Added Bernard's feat. Added a couple of feats to Bernard and Gren to reflect. As far
Yeah.
as I know.
Yep. It's not that though. That's not what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay.
20 weapons, I promise.
I'm kind of curious if like it's a
remember.
scofflaw thing or something.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. No, not at level 4. I didn't even. I don't think so. So you don't get feats with subclasses. Subclasses would never increase your attributes. That's just fact.
Is that like a feat? What'd you do when you leveled up last time? Did you take a feat or a ASI?
No, ASI.
Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be there then.
I don't think so either.
Cool, let's take them off.
All right, we'll do. I don't even think they're on my D&D Beyond. So it's some Foundry specific thing. I got it.
Cool, give yourself DM inspiration too, for being honest.
Yay! Honor, courage, commitment. Sorry, it's the Navy.
I was going to say, does that summon Captain Planet?
Nope, just Captain Ocean.
No, you need courage.
As powerful as Captain Planet. He doesn't really work where people live, so it's awkward.
All right, how's everybody else doing? Are we finishing up? In the market, the early market, the morning dew. It's just rain. The dew is just rain everywhere.
I heard "do the do" my entire childhood, so I believe it.
Let's see. Oh, it's me. I was looking at the thing. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's me. Makes sense. Brendan, every time you click on one of those items, it's popping up in the chat.
I know, I'm watching it.
That's how she reads her stuff.
It's like, I want to read.
No, I'm getting rid of the things that were in my inventory that I purchased, but I would have eaten yesterday. So I'm consuming them from yesterday.
Good call.
I love the idea we went to a restaurant but just shoved the food in our pockets.
Thanks. Have a great day. We're adventurers.
I love pocket eggs.
Into my pocket, I'd like to see your dessert menu now.
I pull out my. We're in Metal Fight. I pull out my pocket a mug of beer.
Oh, you've been saving that too, huh? I pull out a half a mug of beer because I.
That's the last mug.
I like, now that I'm actually paying more attention to the calendar, how I can change the time and it gets a little brighter.
Oh yeah, it looks a little darker, flash brighter.
We'll check
Something.
out. Boop. Ah. Dope. Are you guys done? Ready?
I'm done.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no shit, by the way. Let's go. I believe it was here. Oh, yeah. Definitely. So you guys wander around for a couple hours, arguing with each other about which way is the correct way to go.
Also about how much hair is the right hair.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's the more important thing, and that's why we got lost, because we were discussing how much body hair is an acceptable amount of body hair.
Also, when we were all screaming hair, 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 we were missing the people who were saying here, here, here.
Ship here. And we were like, shave hair.
Yeah, so you guys are wandering around, and you find yourself in, well, it's all unfamiliar, but this is a town. This part's a little more run down. There's trash littering the road. The architecture's broken. There's not really anybody around, ignoring the picture I'm about to show you. You consider that emptiness kind of odd in comparison to where you came from, the market and the more populated sections of the city. And you get stopped. You kind of stop and look around, and two of those tiger men, that living storm and the that lightning lizard, appear around you. I will activate the scene. You would recognize them from the tavern from last night.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look at you all here. You look familiar. They just keep serendipitously bumping into each other around town. What good luck.
They stop your path from walking any further, and one of them kind of steps up to you and goes, "We haven't had any of your kind here in years. It's pretty ballsy. We're not about to start letting you folk roam the streets. You won't be making it back to your ship today. We don't want that idiotic treaty being signed, at least now, do we? Nope. You'll die here, alone in the streets." Roll
Oh, well,
initiative.
I was going to talk to you about some stuff, but it sounds like you've made up your mind. So,
You can still chat with them.
I
We will roll
guess
initiative, though.
Neltharion isn't.
Are we fighting to the death?
Looks like somebody chose violence. That's okay. I am deeply acquainted with violence. That's what Nogo says.
Word. Oh, I didn't put
Oh, could I have?
on Bernard.
As a roll of 4 for
Go
my
ahead, Bellamy.
initiative.
Could I have switched my my what do you call it?
Your subclass thing,
Shadow
right?
Body. Yes. Throughout that
Um,
long rest.
yeah. Did you guys take a long rest?
Oh, we
I
got
meant
a
to
long
say
rest
take a
too,
long
right?
rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that right quick. And yeah, if that's a thing you can do on your long rest, then you can do that thing.
I think I'm going to switch to my Thunder Gauntlet build rather than my Lightning Launchers.
I think you get them
because-
both, just regardless.
No, I got to choose after a long rest.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been walking around all this time without a melee weapon?
Yeah.
He's using
That's
a
why I
lot of
wanted the
dodges
arm
and
blade,
lightning.
so that I'd have a melee weapon. But that's why I would like cast spells or something. So if I was tied up, that's why I would constantly just sword burst, because I had no melee weapons. I'm pretty sure I have to choose. I'm pretty sure it happens in a long rest.
Yeah, it says either Guardian or Infiltrator.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I wish that it was like a bonus action to switch, or maybe like
It's
a
whenever
once
you
per
finish
day
a
thing.
short or long rest, so you could also finish a short rest and do it too.
Okay.
But yeah, so just equip the one that you are, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to do it. And also note that this is thunder damage and not lightning damage.
Yep.
Okay.
What is thunder damage?
sound, basically.
weapon.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
it's-
in general. I thought something we were experiencing. Never mind.
And then add those temporary hit points equal to your level of Artificer.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how much it is.
That should be 4. It's your 4 levels of Artificer.
Is it just
Oh,
once
you do
per
it.
level?
You do it as a bonus action.
Yeah, to get the temper hit points. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't just happen.
You can do it as much as your proficiency bonus. Okay, noted. Future reference.
So 3 times a day, I can get temper hit points equal to my artificer level. Cool.
All right, Bernard, you are the first to act at this little
I
street
acted,
brawl
dude.
ambush.
My initiative's so fast, I beat the DM. 17 to hit, 9 slashing damage on this fool I've targeted right next to me. So foolish. He forgot about my. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I also forgot. I've got sneak attack damage, but I need to roll it right. A second. 1d6.
Oh, you're
With an extra one. I deserve that. All right, 10 damage for my first attack. Bonus action, I charge forward like a rhino, smashing my shield into him for 7 damage. So 10 total. And I don't know, movement seems kind of ridiculous right now. I can't really see a way to make that advantageous. I'll do this anyway. We'll see what comes of it. That's my turn.
all right. I just updated the map because you guys were rolling at keep lowest or disadvantage because of global illumination. So if you ever see that and we can't figure out like why the heck we're rolling at disadvantage, it's because of global illumination. You don't have dark vision.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah. You
I hit twice the advantage though. Fuck yeah, let's go.
you sunk your blade into him and it felt great, and then followed up with a shield bash, and you notice that he looks fine. It didn't even bother him.
Oh, well. Fuck.
He laughs. Ha! You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Team?
Fire.
I'm gonna just move around a little bit more.
Oh, your turn's over.
Oh, come on. You suck. Nobody had done anything.
All right, he slashes his claws into you. You're able to kind of skirt around that first claw, but he brings up a second one and sinks pretty deep into you. This guy stands here threateningly as lightning pours out of its mouth.
I lost so you guys know.
Say again.
I told since nobody sees the damage done, I told everybody that I took 9 damage from the one of 2 attacks that landed.
Okay.
All right, the second Tiger Man's gonna run up to Bellamy and start sinking into. God, I'm not rolling great today, guys. It's good for you, obviously. Come on, there it goes. Do you have a reaction there, Bellamy, that's pinging you to do?
Nope. It's just gonna hit me.
Cool. That second one sinks a hell of a lot deeper than you would have thought it would. And you take a large chunk of damage. Alright, Bellamy, you're up.
Well, I understand that I'm in not so good of a situation. Alright, so I'm going to whip out my rapier take a look at this one that's just sunk its fangs into me or claws into me. All right, as I cast Booming Blade against it. All right, dealing 10 damage, and then my bonus action. All right, I'd like to take the disengage action as I slink away.
Are we running? Right behind you, Bellamy.
I'm okay. All right, we can
Right
make
behind you.
make the fight happen, but we gotta take it slow.
Cool. Homie here is gonna float on over to you.
Should have gone the other way.
He's just gonna kind of block off your exit. Let's see what else we got. Grendwin.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on Bernard. Oh, I got to target him.
Thanks, homie.
Oh, you're just so fragile over there. Like a babe.
Oh, and Bellamy, you have noticed that your dagger there, the sound of it looked more effective than the actual dagger, or whatever you hit him with.
And then I'm
see.
going to move over a little ways. And as I move over, I'm going to kind of curl in on myself. I may take an opportunity attack. I don't know. I'm going to curl in on myself and look down and hold my amber amulet and whisper a few words, and then look up, and like my face will have this spark-like feature all over it, and I'll seem to grow, and I'm going to use Channel Divinity to do a dreadful aspect. So all of the bad guys need to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
Seems fair. Let's see, wisdom save. How do I roll a wisdom save? Roll wisdom save. Okay, there's 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you prompted me. Oh, yeah.
Not you, this is for the bad guys.
Sorry, it prompted me.
Oh, it's because I still had you targeted from Bless.
Damn.
That's why it didn't do it automatically. Okay, that's fine. And that's a feature, right?
Yeah, it's Channel Divinity. It's feature. Do you want me to do it again and target them?
No, that's fine. It might screw it up anyways because of the game, not you.
Oh yeah, anybody within 30 feet of me, and I think that covers all of the baddies right here.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Okay. So that's going to affect our elemental and one of the tiger dudes. And what'd you say? It's feared,
it's
right?
Frightened.
Or frightened, yeah.
So now they can't move closer to me, and they get disadvantage if I'm in their line of sight when they attack.
Cool.
So I'm going to stay here and tell everyone to get to the ship. We need to get there fast.
Alrighty. Anything else? Nope. No ghosts. You are up. You're muted there. No ghosts.
Gonna go over to that guy and I'm gonna punch him, and I'm gonna gain my temporary HP on my bonus action, and that is my turn.
That actually looked effective.
Sweet.
Congratulations. All right, Bernard.
These ghosts mean that they're frightened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and take, if they have opportunity attack left, I'll go ahead and take it at their disadvantage. Will I come over here to gang up on the one on the bottom? Are they attacking me?
Yeah. Yeah, the one will for sure.
All right. I think it's AC 21 with disadvantage.
He is going to miss.
As calculated, come over here and hit the one who's a little more hurt. Oh, yeah. Targeting. That's my fault. There we go. Ooh, doesn't seem great. Let's go and use that inspiration I got for being such a good guy, and we'll try and get these guys again. Oh no, being a good guy never helps. You don't win anyway. Then I'll action surge. Fuck that. I'm gonna hit this guy. Third time's a charm. I refuse to lose. I still don't hit him with 3 rolls.
Jeez.
But that's okay because I can shield
Bad
back.
luck.
So I still get my sneak attack if I hit, but I still don't hit. Okay, yay, digital dice. I guess I'm done with my turn.
You just like shadow box in front of him with your knife and your shield.
That's all I got, guys. That's as good as I can do.
I don't believe you apply sneak attack on shield bash, by the way.
It doesn't matter because I didn't hit. It's only gives me damage if I hit.
Sure.
He would. I think he'd get it if he's got a dude next to him, right? Or does it have to be like finesse?
No,
or
it has to
something?
be with a finesse
Mm.
weapon
It is
or
a
range.
weapon.
Oh, it is? Shield bash?
Every improvised weapon is finesse for me. That's part of the subclass.
Okay, then it will be.
That's it for my turn, though.
Okay. Cool. Okay. All right, this one's going to sink his tasty claws into No-Go's here.
You mean he's gonna try?
Yeah, he's gonna
22
try.
AC, baby.
With
He's gonna try
disadvantage.
so hard. Right. Let's see if it does it automatically or if I have to make it. It should, because I have the effect on him, but we'll see.
Also, he technically moved closer to Grendwin to get to me.
Yeah, 10 feet and 10 feet.
Okay. Just the way that it looked.
Good call, but that... I wouldn't say that one.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's try it like this. There we go. Okay, yeah, he's going to miss both of them. I think that's perfectly fine. Okay.
It's rolling at disadvantage for its attacks, right?
Yeah. I had to make it do it, though, which is... It's fine. He still missed both of them. Oh, apparently... I didn't read this for the lightning lizard. He gets 2 turns. He takes both its turns for future reference. It probably doesn't matter to you guys too much. They're pretty rare, but it gets to take a. I'm not going to tell you. You know, it's DM stuff. Okay. What else we gonna do? Homeboy here is going to lank up the side of this wall with his mass and shoot a line of lightning across the three of you. And I should probably target, like I always tell you guys to do. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. Let's try it again.
It's okay, buddy. You can do it. Just believe in yourself.
There's a lot of dice rolling.
Oh my god. I'm having a hard time, guys.
Would you like a deck save?
Yeah, well, I want to do it automatically. I would really love for this to do automatically. So let's do that. And there we go. Poof. There it is. Now it should prompt you for deck saves.
Oh my god. I might have something to help. Let me see. No. No, I'm fucked.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
It makes me feel a lot better than a 23 didn't pass either. I was a little worried about 12.
Alright, Grundwin, you're using your inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
23! Nat 20! You just
Grundwin?
used inspiration for a nat 20, it didn't matter.
Grundwin, 1 or 2?
2.
Okay, so you are dirty 20. That'll make you pass a save. So you will take 24.
I saved and took 24 damage.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here, guys.
I can't move.
I'm going to apply that. Boop, boop. And
I mentioned
Bernard.
running away last round just to bring that up.
Bernard is unconscious. Okay, the Rasasha. Oh no, the Tiger Man! You guys can probably see their freaking names in there anyways, can't you? It's so weird, because, like, I have them turned off, and then they're still showing the names.
No, I can't see their names.
Oh, really? That's good. The streamers can, apparently. It's fine. Not a big deal.
They probably see your screen.
Okay, so as Bernard drops, the next thing you guys notice, I'm going to end comment and pause it.
With my last breath, I say, with this encounter, I've learned I should have been watching my Twitch stream. All unconscious.
So a bunch of pots and just trash get like knocked down from the upper walls of the different buildings, and they shatter and create these big dust everywhere. Nobody can see anything, and you each feel a hand like on your shoulder, like tugging you away. What do we want to do about that? Except, obviously, Bernard, who is unconscious.
Yeah, I'm doing what I want to do. Sleep.
I'm gonna try and like I feel him tugging away, and I feel like seeing Bernard get fucked up. I'm gonna try and reach out and grab Bernard and drag him with me wherever I'm getting led, because I also can't see.
Bernard's not there.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
so like I
allow him
reach
to
around
take
and I
me.
don't see him? Oh. So then I'll shout out to Grandwin and be like, Bernard's gone.
She's already gone.
Oh, okay.
Bellamy,
I
are you
have-
allowing the hand to pull you away?
Yes.
But as it's taking me, I want to say, you don't leave Bernard behind.
All right, no ghost. It's on you. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with the hand.
Good call. Okay.
The only reason I didn't die is because I had absorb elements prepared. So I take half damage.
Mm-hmm. Yo, that was a
From
good
that.
use of that. That was a good use of that
Uh-huh.
for sure. Let's see. I have a hidden scene I have to open. This one. This one. And activate. Okay. You guys get pulled out of this big dust cloud. You can hear the confusion of all the monsters, like, where'd they go? What's going on? Blah blah blah. You get led down an alleyway where you see this Goliath man holding the lid of one of those like smaller metal trash cans open, and it's like leading into this large pile of garbage. And you notice another one of those feathers like burned into the side of the trash can, and he has Bernard with him, and he like tosses Bernard into it. He's like, "Let's go!"
I trust this man with my life. I follow him. And can I reach Bernard?
Yeah.
I'm going to scramble to Bernard, and I'm going to give him 1 point of healing from my healing pool, lay on hands.
Okay, go ahead and target him and do that. I think it should work.
Okay.
Cool.
Did I just get tossed in the trash can?
Yeah, you sure did.
But then I crawled in behind you, so.
Yeah, you leap in, and Bellamy and Nogos, are you guys following them into the trash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably fair. Sweet. Okay, it's like a tunnel that kind of leads down. It's camouflaged. He puts the lid back on behind you guys, like, keep going. And then you end up in this little room here. So I'm sorry I couldn't help earlier. I needed to make sure you weren't some sort of threat to us.
I'm glad I could prove I wasn't the threat.
By going down. That's what really sealed the deal.
Yeah. Or a bunch of people.
Careful with your typing. I can hear it. It's loud.
Oh, my bad.
Shit. I am Illican. I am one of the otherworlders that live in the city. What brings you here?
You.
In the broader sense, we're here on Neltharions' request, trying to make some peace throughout the kingdoms.
Oh yes, we've heard about that.
Yes.
Where
and
are you
the
headed? What, like, did you do something to? You know what? I know you didn't. They're assholes.
No, so what happened was we did meet with the Storm King, and he was pretty upset about some things, but we were able to smooth it over, and we made a sort of deal with him, a negotiation, and we were on our way back to Neltharions' kingdom in order to fulfill part of our bargain with him so that we can fulfill the treaty. But the fellows over there did not seem very keen on having this treaty fulfilled. They seem like they enjoy the war and they don't want any other worlders over here. So I imagine things for you and your ilk have been pretty tough in the city.
Oh yes, we stay off the streets for the most part. You came in on that big ship, the paddle boat, cattle ship.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
That seems to be gearing up to leave. We should probably get you to that as soon as possible.
Oh, if you could get us to that, that would be great. That is exactly where we were headed before we got all turned around and then ambushed.
Yeah, absolutely. It might take a little longer than it usually would. I don't want to introduce the secrets of our little society that we have here, but we'll get you back to your ship.
Why did you help us?
Well, you're not monsters. Us otherworlders have to stick together in this city. We want this treaty to go through so that maybe our lives here will be better.
Well, thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
What is your name?
I'm Illican. I know I mentioned that, but it was very quick.
Illican, thank you for rescuing us. I am Grindwin, and these are my compatriots.
Bernard.
Do the
Enemy
four of
and
you want to
Goldforce.
rest for a while? I know you're probably in a hurry, but
We
I'm
gotta
sure you
catch
could.
the ship.
You said the ship was gearing up to leave. Does it have a schedule? Like,
I don't know about the schedule. I would assume you guys know when your ship's leaving, but it
know
started
about
having.
vehicles. That's all, though. Just in general, not our specific water vehicle.
No, we rarely have ships here. The only ships that can make it are non-sails like
I remember
yours.
something about tides. You'd probably want to leave when the tide was going out. Or the winds, when the winds were going out. I can't remember. I haven't finished my training. That's all I've got.
how long have you lived here?
Yeah, the tides are always awful. It's always a storm outside of the island there, and he's lived here for let's call it 20 years.
So you've seen the paddle ship come in and out. Is it like a once a week? Is it every day? What is the frequency of that ship?
I've only seen that ship here once, maybe 10 years ago, rough estimate.
Oh, so it's kind of rare to see that ship. So
Yeah,
it was.
that's Neltharion's ship, basically. It was made to come here, as far as we can tell.
Oh, okay. So if it's getting ready to leave, we got to get ready to go.
I would. But yeah, if that's where we want to go, then we should probably get moving, because it's already shooting steam out of its stacks, you know what I'm saying?
Well, before we go, I just wanted to ask, do you have any children?
Oh, yes, I've said too much.
So, yeah, are you married then?
No, my wife was lost in the streets long ago.
Do you need anyone to help you find her? We have quite the search party here.
No, she's no longer with us. We should really get you to your ship.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was hit behind. I have a strong appreciation for you for saving our life. I just wanted to get to know you. Yeah, lead the way. We'll follow.
All right, we'll have to make it quick. I can't take you through the typical routes, but I think we'll make it just in time.
I won't ask any questions. Let's go.
Let's see. All right. This is kind of old from before. We'll hide these. Doodly-doo. Yeah, so you get back to the docks. Everything's loaded up on the ship. Consalti's kind of standing on the docks with their arms on her hips, like, where are they? And
As we come like
yeah,
limping
so
around.
you guys, It's like a section in the wall. It kind of like moves a couple bricks over, and it's an opening now. He's like, "There you go. Off you go." She'd see you come walking in from like that alleyway. Be like, "Where have you been?"
We got ambushed trying to get here. Do you have medical supplies on board? Bernard
Yes,
is
of course. Whatever you need,
okay.
just get going.
Oh,
We've
really?
done enough
Bernard
here.
is doing terribly. Let's go. I'll pump another 5 hit points into you.
Wow, thanks. You had more? You could have done that earlier?
Well, yes, but you were alive.
Barely.
And you weren't in any current mortal danger anymore. It's fine.
My ancestors on the other side of the door were telling me otherwise.
Well, look, it was looking bleak and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, you know? So I'm just trying to be cautious and save resources.
Thank you for thinking of my friends.
Bellamy just coughs up blood silently. Alright.
Yeah, how are you looking, Bellamy?
I'm fine.
He just does that normally. It's always
Yeah.
happening.
She leaves them to you, and she goes up to sail. What's it called? The wheel. You guys know what I mean. Let's see. I'll activate the ship. The docks kind of crowd more and more with these various monsters on the way out.
That's 5 hit points for Bellamy.
Wait,
Here.
But
You
he's
guys-
way ahead of me now. Shouldn't I get more?
Oh, we're not doing that game.
I appreciate it.
My phone's lower. Let me use your charger.
I'm at 5% of my life.
You guys can take a long rest. And then we have 4 weeks back to Neltharion. Or Ember Forge. I'll give you some time here to roleplay and kind of adventure around the ship if you want. It's just kind of a downtime ship. You should be able to like use these stairs down, and the center here has stairs up. I think there might be doors there. I can't tell.
I got through.
Oh, it's very dark in here.
Is it? Good. That's a good note. That's why I want you to explore. It's because none of the lights are on. Yeah, they are. They should be on.
Rampage through all the cabins, waking everybody up. Hey, what's up with you? How you doing? What's up?
Yeah, and in general, for these ship scenes I'm going to do, I'm going to make tokens for characters that like matter, and then you can assume that the ship is also fully manned with like a crew outside of tokens.
Got it.
How do you get through these doors?
Those ones there should have a door you can open, then just step in. This is the teleporter here.
I see nothing.
Okay, hold on.
All right, hang on. Maybe I just don't see it, but
it's
I can
because
through.
I don't have it made as a door. So
Ninjas.
this is a door.
That's a door.
Update wall. Whoop.
Oh, now I see a door.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
all these ninjas.
I wanted to make sure the ship works properly. And then the other stairs on the deck, obviously, go up to where Consoli is steering.
I don't see any backups. Oh, it's through here. Okay. Cool.
The ninjas
Is this the captain's
are...
quarters?
Yeah, that's what you would call it for sure. The ninjas you saw before would be just other soldiers, ground soldiers. Remember I was saying she's the general of the ground soldiers.
So they're kind of just placeholder tokens kind of deal.
Yeah. They're actually the only ones I have that don't have like the round token thing around them, and I hate it, but it's too late to change it now. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me at all.
The captain's quarters seemed really comfortable, so I fall asleep from that in there.
Perfectly acceptable.
Yep, I know a lot about water vehicles. I can sleep wherever I want.
In fact, to be fair, as knights, your guys' beds would probably be in those upper rooms, and then she has her own bed in that larger room.
Thanks.
So yeah, Bernard, that would be like your bed specifically.
Woo! That's right.
Okay, I'll bunk in Bernard's room as well. I'm gonna have a nap.
That's the kids people room.
Yeah.
What's with the hay?
That's to feed our horse. Because remember we brought it with us?
I totally forgot about that, but yes, that is true. Hey, you know, maybe you'll... Oh my goodness, why is his name so small? I can't fix that, by the way. I know we complained about that like an episode or two ago. I can't fix it. Tinder. Maybe Tinder likes to eat hay, you know?
Taffy.
No, your horse is Taffy. The dragon is Tinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking for downtime? You got 4 weeks on the sailing back.
Are there any water plants that I could harvest?
No, you foolish mortal.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Cool.
And I'll spend 25 gold to learn forgery or focus on my forgery.
Did you and Bernard see that I put a feature in there that showed how far along you are?
No.
I saw something about that. Yeah, I'm going to spend some more time doing that. So I'm at 6 of 9. I'm guessing that 3 more weeks to finish it up.
Yes.
And are we doing 20 gold a week? Is that right?
25.
Okay, I think I can afford that. So I'm going to finish that up in 3 weeks. I'm going to do 1 week of fishing and salting my food.
Okay, I will jot that down in my brand new journal. That's super pretty. Bernard finishes.
If it's pretty, it's a diary.
I mean, to be fair, it's gorgeous, you know. It's got fucking.
Yeah, that's nice.
My dungeon stepdaddy gifted this to me.
Well, that seems...
All right, so you are doing water vehicles. So you'll be proficient in that now, or after this trip, I guess.
Yeah.
And then add it to your sheets, and then remember to do it on D&D Beyond later as well.
Gotcha.
All right, so does this give me 1 more point towards my forgery?
Yeah. Yep. That's what you want to do. Then you'll spend some time fishing.
I thought that I completed my herbalism training.
I think you did. Don't you have the kit?
It just is marked as not proficient on my tools.
You'll have to edit it. I know you did, so.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Let's see. Grendwin, do you have that fishing gear that Bernard has?
Yeah, I think so. It's probably in my my backpack.
And if not, I'm only fishing for 1 week, so there's still 3 weeks you could borrow it.
I've got a fishing tackle and a shovel.
One of them should have a chart in it.
Yeah, I'll pull mine back up since I'm doing a week of this too. The basic fishing equipment.
There it is.
What skills and stuff are available to learn?
Just the skills and stuff. Specifically. know it was in here somewhere. It's training.
Like, could I learn the
can
survival
learn-
skill?
You can learn with an instructor specifically, and the ship is a great time for those because there's so many people. It's easy to find an instructor for most things. You can learn a language or pick up a proficiency with a tool,
Okay.
which is what they're doing. His tool
Yeah.
was water vehicle or whatever, and then her tool is the forgery kit that she's trying to learn.
Right.
Could mine be?
Okay.
What's up?
Could I do herbalism?
You can do the kit.
Yeah. I'd like to.
Can I teach him?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Can I make money from teaching him?
Yeah, I was gonna do it so that we can make potions.
Yeah,
We're kind of
that's why I
lacking.
got it.
All right. I mean, if you are gonna make
So,
potions,
the
it's
thing with
better-
that is
Well, I don't have any resources to make the potions.
2 points on that. Well, maybe 3. A, get back to me on the cost for that, because there's still like supplies and stuff you have to use to learn the thing. You're just not paying him because he's your party member kind of deal. And I might keep it at the same cost just for the supplies. We'll see. I'll decide later. B, you don't get the supplies for the herbalism recipes from being proficient in the herbalism kit. You get them from foraging, which is like a proficiency in nature or survival.
Is there a way that I can learn those skills?
Outside
Survival
of
or
like getting
nature?
a feat, like skilled, no.
Yeah. I can't learn how to be better at nature?
You have to have the feat.
Okay.
But what I'm getting at, Bellamy, is it may not be worth learning the same skill or the same tool proficiency that he has.
No, it's understandable.
But
You know,
it
an
does.
alchemy kit could let you make potions as well, right?
Yeah.
Going the alchemy route instead of the
Mhm.
herbalism route.
I don't believe so.
It's
I'm pretty
different.
sure-
So the alchemy kit would be other potions, whereas
It'd
the
be-
herbalism is like potions of healing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
pretty sure it's like alchemist fire,
Just off the top of my
right?
head,
Acid,
I think it
things like that.
specifies.
Yeah, I believe so. If you read through Xanathars. Then I would like to. I don't know. There's like no real way to make money. All right, which is
Yeah,
like my default.
There's not really any making money out here. You can fish for rations though, which saves you money in the future.
I would like to do that, I guess.
Okay. Do you have the basic fishing equipment?
Well-
Grandwin, did you find that, by the way?
No, I just have a fishing tackle apparently.
If Grandin is willing to lend it to me when she's foraging, I will be fishing, and then she can take over when she wants to fish herself.
Right. So you guys as a group have one basic fishing equipment.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's going to be
using
like
it.
one per week, basically. If you're just kind of trading it off, we're going to do 4
No,
rolls
that's-
for it.
Do you have basic fishing equipment, Nogos?
I don't on me, but I put it on the horse. Or our cargo
I
wagon.
wonder if mine was on the horse too. I felt like I had it, but it might not have.
It would be in the wagon.
Because I'm so I have like a strength of horrible.
I don't
So I
see
dumped
one on
all
there.
of my I'm not gonna use this in the next session kind of stuff onto the horse. So now I'm unencumbered.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought I had both of them. I don't know.
I
Guess I
don't-
misremembered.
I don't see any of that in the wagon.
Well, I don't think I had the fishing tackle trinket. I think I had a fishing line or fishing
Okay.
rod or something.
But my concern is that you guys have the wagon, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have more than those 4 things that I can see.
What does it have in it?
A lantern, Bernard's rations, feed, and salt.
Yeah, my salt's accounted for. That's all I care about.
And I don't see anything on the horse specifically either. So
Okay, I probably just misremembered.
we might have to figure that out.
Right. So there's 3 weeks of my fishing equipment to borrow. I rolled a 16 on my wisdom.
Yeah,
and
all the stuff that I transferred to there like 2 sessions ago is not there anymore.
Yeah, we might have to figure that out. Obviously off screen because I'm not going to spend a bunch of time trying to figure it out right now. So what we'll do is roll 4 iterations of survival checks based on whoever wants to fish and how often you want to fish, up to 4 times. And then we'll do the D10s.
Mine's in the chat, yo. I did that shit. 16 and a 10.
I am not proficient in that, so I will not do this.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not proficient.
I'm not either.
Always wannabe fishers.
So then Bernard is the only one who's proficient.
So nobody else can even fish anyway.
And I know water vehicles now. I own you motherfuckers on the ocean. That's all right. You can start paying me for lessons.
Well, damn. Thank goodness we have you.
Bleeding out the belly.
Yeah, you
What
rolled
would
a
we
10.
do without
That's
you?
20 rations.
Sweet. Where do you see the actual cart? I was looking around on the different levels. I didn't see it.
Say it again, that first part.
Where's the cart on the ship?
It would be just probably up on top here,
Like
but
in the
it's
hold
also
or something?
I mean, like, is there a place for me to click on it and see the inventory?
yeah. If you go into the actor tab at the top right, you should all have access to it. Wagon, draft horse.
I was trying to find it on the maps. I didn't even think about the tab. I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't put it on. I'm not going to put it on the map probably ever, unless it matters.
No, that's totally cool. I got you. So I'll just adjust that quantity.
I love that inventory for the horse is hooves.
Yeah, it's a little goofy.
Well, that's because that's its melee attack,
Yeah.
right?
That's its
Yeah.
action.
It makes sense what it's doing. It's just whatever.
It's not in its inventory. Horseshoes 4.
Did I write in here? Yeah, so there is a cargo capacity to the wagon for future reference on its attributes page. That's because it's being carried by the draft horse. Some animals have a higher cargo capacity. Just things to note for future reference.
Hey, DM, I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I've got 10 pounds of salt total, and I'm making rations and preserving stuff with salt. So I'm going to change that to 4 pounds, just kind of track it in the comments.
What we really should be doing with the whole fishing thing is those fish would go bad eventually, right?
Not if he's preserving them.
Right,
Yeah,
so
so
exactly. I'm going to preserve them.
how much is one salt thing?
That's a pound of salt will take, think Scandinavian salted fish. A pound of salt would cover a lot of fucking fish.
We would have salt. We have salt all around us as well.
Right? We can boil water for salt.
Yep, we're collecting more water, salt water. All the salt.
Now, that being said, it's probably not as pure as actually mined salt, but
I'll come up with something better. We'll call it good for here. But that is something I've been thinking about this session because this fishing is going to give a lot of rations that would technically go bad. So let's take the salt off that you have already.
10 pounds of salt?
Yeah, because you had some before on the way here too.
10 pounds of salt's gone.
We'll remove the salt, and then I'll come up with something better for future.
Well, then I'm going to be shopping for salt.
It'll probably be a pound per ration or maybe half a pound per ration, something like that.
That's crazy that it's half the food is salt. Because isn't it a pound a day you eat?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think. MREs, I guess. Very salty.
There might be a pound of salt in every MRE. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's more of the scope of I don't know, 300 milligrams, which isn't anywhere close to 2.2 kilograms or whatever, or half a kilogram.
Let's take our break.
Let's go do math, salt math.
Yeah, y'all take your break. We'll be back top of the hour.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Top of the hour is
What's
11,
top
yes?
of the hour? Maybe
Did
you
we
should
Yes.
discuss
o'clock.
tops and bottom?
Yes, I'm sorry. I will never use bottom of the hour again. Everybody knows what top of the hour means. 15
11
minutes, be back. Or
We have
so.
11, right?
clocks. I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
15 minutes.
15-ish minutes. I
Hey,
found your
can I
stuff.
Oh, sweet. You said that we're not using any of the 2024 stuff,
Right.
including feats and everything.
Right.
Okay. Because they massively buffed the Warcaster feat. I don't know if you've looked at it. You now get +1 to intelligence or wisdom as part. They turned into a half feat,
It
which
was
is
already
crazy
pretty
because
strong as it was.
yeah, exactly. It was an auto take for every spellcaster because advantage to maintain concentration. Are you kidding? That's the only way to take. Yeah, yeah. So I just was curious if
Nope.
just +1
2014.
stats is nice.
Apparently, when you had dropped your items like onto the token of the
Yeah.
wagon, it didn't carry over to the sheet from the like
Okay.
actor tab.
Yeah.
It was a hunch, I was right, but that's weird.
Sweet.
It shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
No, it shouldn't have.
Regardless, I found it.
Excellent. I think there was a fishing rod in there, right?
I didn't see one.
Oh, I might have misremembered.
There was one of your mushrooms though,
Oh,
which is pretty important, I feel like.
yeah.
I thought you had another one, so that totally answers that burning
Mm-hmm.
question that I didn't have.
Are there any possibilities of adding the skills to the trainable thing, or are you guys only leaving it through the feet?
No, we're only leaving it like raw. We talked about it,
Okay.
and we're not doing it that way.
Because like, there's not a lot of tools that my character would like need to learn.
No, you're pretty solid, and then
Yeah.
will probably be using your downtime to like craft stuff at some point.
Yeah, in the future once I start harvesting stuff.
But to get that herbalism kit out of the way, I think that's a
Hmm.
buff for the party for sure.
Yeah, I just got
Where is it?
to
Oh, here we
get
go.
better at picking mushrooms and stuff. But we
And
haven't
then you
had
can
like super
languages is something
opportunities.
too. Like you could learn. I
Dragon?
was I waved my hand basically with the whole dragon thing in the last session where
Yeah,
originally I just wanted the two dragons talking to each other in dragon
yeah,
and nobody would know what they're saying except for Consaldi, and she'd be like, "Okay, this is what they're talking about," kind of thing. And I kind of did that, but
yeah.
basically you guys have no idea what was actually said between those
Right.
dragons. So if you knew
But I kind of
dragon,
get yeah, I kind of get the feeling that if I ask on the ship, can I learn dragon? They're probably going to say no. I'd probably have to learn from like some other worlder who's learned by just watching
a
rather
dragon
than getting
probably
it.
wouldn't teach you at your knightly rank,
Yeah, because we're pretty
but
low.
I don't know, Red Ruin might.
Is she on the ship with us?
No.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. It's like the people that will teach you, how often are you actually around those people?
Hmm. And even with my high int cutting the time down, it's still like, I only spend an hour this week with this person. It's going to take forever to learn dragon. Unless there's like some sort of like workbook that she could put together that I could study and read while I'm away from her, and then like kind of hand it in and see how I did or whatever. Like
Yeah,
homework.
it's just downtime that you're using. She could I would be okay with something like that, but I still want you to
Okay.
get the six. I think for
Oh
you
yeah,
it's
no, I
six
have
weeks
no
of doing.
problem doing the 6 weeks, but like I can't spend 6 weeks beside Red Ruin. That would completely derail the campaign. That's what like. But if she does like a homework workbook kind of package, I could every month or so that we return.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the whole thing that way, but I don't know. I might include some other teachers if you're interested in learning dragon.
Yeah, I would totally be down to learn dragon.
Teachers for dragon language. No ghosts. I'm trying to find out. All these tools have like their different skills that reflect them.
Yeah.
And I notice land vehicles is dex and water vehicles is intelligence. I guess that
Weird.
makes sense. I mean, dex because you're like actively driving, whereas
Yeah.
intelligence for a water vehicle is like knowing how to sail. So I
Yeah, I
could get
guess.
behind that. It's just kind of weird to me.
That is a little strange.
Want to buy a boat? You guys want to buy a boat? You should buy a boat. It's
A
only
foldable boat.
that's a magic item. Ooh, it's been another 4 weeks. I updated your magic items in the market.
Ooh, sweet.
I rolled pretty good too. Because I'm rolling them at random, right? They
Yeah.
respawn uncommons every month, but I think I rolled pretty good.
Yeah, I think the next feat I want to take is sharpshooter so I can shoot my lightning in melee.
Sure.
Except that it
You'll have to
that
really be
it's
on
a
top
half
of.
feat in 2024.
Yeah,
Was it a half
just
feat back in 14?
I don't know. Just don't look at 2024. I don't know.
Well, it's that's just how D&D Beyond shows it when you first click on it is
I know, but
the modern version, right?
if you guys ever want to buy a boat, just it'd be city specific. You'd have to be in one of the like main cities.
Yeah.
The cheapest boat, keel boat, 3,000 gold pieces. I don't think you have to buy a boat though. I might give one to you eventually. We'll see. See how generous I feel. I have to go grab another juice. Don't drink that on the stream. It's like he's right, but God, I just want to drink. Like,
Here we go. Legacy. Yeah, no, it's not a half feat originally. Man, they made all the feats half feats now. That's crazy. You'll be like level 20, or you'll have 20s in like everything if you rolled half decent and you just take a bunch of feats.
We actually had a mini panic attack yesterday because
Yeah,
I noticed if you go in the player's handbook and click on a
yeah.
weapon, only the 2024 weapons exist.
Uh-oh.
But they're the same thing. So they all have like a skill on them.
Well, they got new keywords and skills, right? Like the
Yeah, those
mastery.
those skills are only usable by I think like fighters with one of their feats or whatever.
hmm
So it doesn't matter that it's on there. But some of them, like I think the lance it was, like changed their damage, and the old one just doesn't exist. And then I went and looked at everybody's character sheets from both streams, and a lot of people had 2024 weapons on there. I was like, oh no! And then I realized it didn't really matter. But yeah, little mini panic attack yesterday we
Oh,
had.
sorry. It's crossbow expert that I gotta take. That's the firing and
Yeah,
melee one.
yeah, that's a good one. And sharpshooter is basically great weapon master for ranged.
Well, sharpshooter in 2024 says you don't get penalties, period, because they're like crossbow expert now does crossbows only in the
Which
2024.
is they did some
Oh,
good things with 2024.
yeah, yeah,
But we're not. I don't want to relearn a whole new system. It's
yeah,
the same
exactly.
idea, but it's totally new rules, and I'll keep thinking of old. Yeah, we're
hmm
just gonna keep with what we got. I
Yeah,
think
it
that's
just says
fair.
ranged attack rolls on legacy crossbow expert. So that's the one I gotta take, so I can shoot lightning in melee.
Yeah, you'll have to be on top of that heirloom item too, because like I can't get it to. I might try some updates here one of these days and see if I can't get it to work right. But if I'm forgetting and you think that you should be overcoming a lightning resistance, just
Yeah,
bring it up and I'll be like, oh
yeah.
shit, you're right.
Yeah, there's no way that like I was looking at how to make it work, and there's
I
no
have it.
mechanic for it to work like that.
I have it
To
programmed correctly to do that thing.
oh,
It
to
doesn't
ignore
work.
resistances?
Yeah. They released on the MIDI module a while ago an effect value that ignores damage resistance, and I have
Oh,
it set
cool.
to lightning, and it doesn't work. I don't know. I tested it against, air elementals or whatever, and it doesn't work. And I figure your only lightning things that you have right now are what, lightning lure and your gauntlet or whatever.
Yeah.
So not a big deal. And
Yeah.
how often have we seen lightning resistance? It's still pretty low, I
It
guess.
is low, yeah. The creature today.
Yeah.
It would have had it, but I was using thunder.
I'm doing a lot of like cinematic things today, I think. Just fine. Still fun.
Hmm.
We're getting a lot of views, by the way.
Well, that's good.
We have like 400 views on our last
Oh,
session.
wow.
And the stepdaddy is jealous. He's not getting a lot of views. He's like, "I don't get it. Why is he like his channel? He's put so much more work into his channel than I have. It's like I don't know why they like. I don't know. It's just working."
I think the problem with the heirloom item affecting lightning, there's like 3 spells that artificers can get that do lightning, right? Like that would be a much better heirloom item for like a wizard because they have a lot of lightning spells.
Yeah, but the heirloom items are
Is there
supposed
a
to
way that
upgrade
I
with how
could
you're
learn?
playing.
Yeah, but is there a way that I can learn some of these more like wizard specific
Maybe. So
without taking a
it's
feat?
going to upgrade based on how you're playing, right? But
Yeah,
you've been doing lightning a lot, so
because
that's
that's
what I
fun.
went
It's
with.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is fun. But I mean, you could multi-class to wizard, I guess, if you haven't already multi-classed. We only
I
get one.
I'm I went into fighter
What
to
a
get the
fool.
defensive and the martial. Well, I did
It's
it
fine.
to get the martial because that was how I was going to be able to get martial weapons. But then we made we made it work without needing the martial weapons. So then I was like, oh shit. Well, I've already used second wind, and my armor class is already this, so it's kind of too late to undo that. So it's just kind of like, well, I guess
I
I'm
would
just one level fighter.
I wouldn't worry too much about it because you guys are pretty hard to kill as it is. Maybe next time it upgrades, it'll be something more significant. We'll see. It's only the first time, low level.
Hmm.
Our balance for them are basically
Hello.
half feats.
Hello.
Welcome back. Look at that round time. Cool. Okay. Okay. Guys may here it is. Okay. All right. So you guys get back. You dock. Consaldi and Tinder here excuse themselves to go see Neltharion. They have some very important business to attend to.
Can you remind me
Okay.
the name of the city that we're in?
Emberforge.
Emberforge. Thank you.
Okay. You'll also notice in this dock, over on the right side, over here, the drunken captain from the tavern and his shmee are loading up their ship. They've got crew and some other members there, and they seem like they're getting ready for a trip.
Do we know anything about Shmi? I'm not recalling it.
So you may remember, it was, I think, 2 sessions ago, that you met this captain in the tavern. He was very drunk, and uh, he mentioned he has a really good crew. This is the guy that you saved that was deserted several sessions ago.
Oh yeah, Minnie said, yeah, like a lot. He was in the bar and he was hopeless, and there was a broken ship.
Yeah, he still looks drunk now, and his bosun here is kind of leading him onto the ship, like, come on, Captain, kind of thing. They're too far away to hear anything,
Yeah.
but they look like they're preparing for a journey.
Oh, I do want to go catch him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Yeah, drag your tokens on over. Scene is unlocked, I believe. Actually, let me skip the time ahead 4 weeks here. Carry on, though.
Isn't that the man we were with when we had Bernadette?
Yes, it was. It must have been, what is it, years in his mind?
At least 1 year, I think. I want to go talk to him. I wonder if he knows what happened to poor little Bernadette.
Well, you better hurry. It looks like they're off somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna rush over to try and stop him. I don't know where he is.
He would not know Bernadette, I will say.
He wouldn't. He's not that guy.
So you got no. You may be confusing.
It might be.
You guys got him on the way to the snow island, and then he went on that ship back, and then you guys stayed in the
Yeah,
snow
Captain
and did all
Tiger
the
or
snow
whatever.
stuff. Yeah, Captain Tiger. Good. And then
All
there was another captain in the snow that didn't sail forever, and then he's like, okay, thanks. I'll take Bernadette
He
home.
had a daughter.
So yeah, this is not that captain. This is Captain Tiger. I don't remember that guy's name.
All right. Well, he's not the right guy, but I'll still talk to him.
Yeah, just say, hey, seafarers. It seems like you're off on a journey. Where are you off to?
He's struggling to like keep the captain up. He's like, oh, not now. And the captain's like, oh no, these are my friends from the tavern. I told you about them. I owe them a favor. Hi, friends.
I go wrap an arm around them to help keep them steady, keep them from falling in the water.
Where are you headed off to, Captain?
We're going on a trip. We got a commission. We're going to the forest
What is your mission?
to travel. We're gonna take them. We're gonna take the elves to the forest. Elves love trees. And then the bosun here, he goes, hey, I'm Rourke. I am the right hand man for the ship. I had to keep an order while the captain's incapacitated, if you will.
Oh, well, Roar, I am Gwendwyn. That's my name. I know my name.
I'm Bernard.
Yes, it's a pleasure
And
to meet
we're-
both of you. Our
Yes, we had an acquaintance with the captain before. I think we helped him out once.
oh yes, he told us about your adventures out there. You saved his life and brought him home. And we very much appreciate it. It sounds like he's promised you sailing. We are taking some elves down to the forest island because they want to pledge their allegiance to the dragon there. Oh God, what was its name?
Do you need assistance? It seems like you're short when we want to was up.
Oh no, we can handle the captain, but we can certainly bring you along if that's where you would like to go. I do ask
Moors and
though.
Thanatos.
Say that again.
Moors and Thanatos.
Yes, that sounds correct. They were twins. He goes, yes. I do ask though if you're going to be sailing with us for free. If I could trouble you to run to the tavern and collect our passengers.
The elves, I'm guessing.
Yes. Oh, I totally have their
Oh, are
names
we?
here.
I don't think we're sailing with you. We have to go see Neltharion.
Yeah, I don't know any business of ours on the forest island.
We just wanted to say hello to an old friend.
Okay, no, that's fine. If you need to go see Lord Neltharion first? Sure, we can. We're not in any rush. It'll take us several hours to finish up here as well.
Okay.
But if you do want to come, it would save me the hassle of finding our passengers.
I'm sure we'll be able to get your forest folk to you in due time. Give us like 3 hours, and I'm sure we'll have them to you.
Sure, I will entrust that to you.
All right. I promise. If anything goes awry and we can't succeed in our mission, we'll send word to you, or find some way to handle it. But you can trust us. Honestly, I kind of turned
Of course.
like
Yeah, we'll help you out.
this kind of sounds interesting. I just want to know more about these forest folk and find out if maybe Neltharion has any business over there. I don't know. We should just keep an eye on it.
Well, you know, I'd like to meet these forest folk as well. It's been a while since I've met much of a forest dweller.
And I don't know much about these elves, but I don't know if they're going to praise nature. I'm all for it. I love nature. All right. Well, the tavern sounds like a good place to stop anyway. So no problem there. We'll head to, the Lord of the Land, and we'll stop and get a drink, and we'll be back.
He gives you their names as
Right.
well. I don't remember them, but they're in the tavern, and it'll be obvious when we get there. So I'll bring it up when we get there. Would you guys like to stop in the market on your way to the tavern?
Or are we going to Neltharion?
Do you want to go? Where do you want to go? I should ask.
Anybody have any concerns? I mean, honestly, I've been dealing with dragons. Who knows what I need to find out in town before we talk to the dragon and find out what he's all about. He might have hooks.
My only thing is, if he sends us on a thing, or if we end up getting caught up, maybe we should just go tell the people to go to their boat first before we do anything else.
You get sidetracked. Okay.
Do you remember your main mission that he had given you? Just in general, what you're trying to do, your main overarching goal.
Make a treaty with the Storm Kingdom, right?
That's part of it.
Wasn't there like forest or swamp we had to go back to as well?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Two
it
more parts of it. Say it again.
But yeah, forest.
You're all giving me pieces to the overarching goal of uniting the Chromatic Kingdom.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were working
right.
on that. Then a time lapse happened, and we're still working on it.
Yeah, they're still not united. They had those, I think it was the swamp and the forest had let Neltharion know, be like, hey, we'll do this, but we want this in return. You guys were also planning to find out what the other two wanted. Basically, the goal is for everybody to sign this peace treaty and unify the kingdom.
Yeah, Forest Island seems very convenient to do right now. So I really need to talk to Neltharion about
But we should talk about, do we want to tell Neltharion about what the Storm King asked us to get?
Sure.
I think that seems like the smartest thing, just to be straightforward with Neltharion. Because he wants something from Neltharion's horde, and I don't want to steal from Neltharion. That seems dangerous.
Fair.
Yep. All right. Well, we're here.
Yeah, if you're ready,
that was
I'll
fast.
bump it up here.
Yeah, Grin, when you sound like you have it all figured out, so why don't you tell him you want something from his horde? I don't.
So, you guys will walk in here. Red Ruin is kind of at the door. She wasn't. There's a meeting going on, and she's like, "Oh, you're here," and she kind of lets you in. Consaldi and is standing by as Tinder is explaining to Neltharion what happened up there. So they kind of did all the explaining already. And he sees you walk in and be like, "Wonderful, you're here. What do you think of this proposal?"
It's fair to me, my lord.
Well, I don't know what the particular item is or does or why it is valuable, but if it is worth it to you, then I think
Oh, I
it
know
is.
just what item they want, and it's ridiculous if you ask me. And I just Kindle and Tinder kind of try to calm him down. He seems a lot hotter than usual. Like his obsidian scales are kind of glowing hot right now, and
Well, my lord, what does this particular item mean to you?
it's an artifact of the dragons. It's one of my most powerful items in my hoard, and I don't just want to give it up lightly.
Is
Do you
it,
think there's a counteroffer that he might accept? Or do you think that he particularly chose that item knowing that you would not want to part with it? Hoping that you would not want to part with it?
Oh, he's just doing it to bug me. I know it. The blue dragon is second only to myself in power. So, fuck, I said blue dragon. The storm dragon is only second to my power.
Oh, yes. Valdanava. Valdanava? Valdanava.
Ba-ba-ba.
Ba ba
Valdanava.
ba.
Ba-ba-ba.
He seemed quite powerful, but you definitely seem more powerful than him.
Damn right.
And
Red
if
Ruin
this
kind of.
my lord, is in your treasure trove hoard, then is it safe to say it's not being used right now?
May not be being used, but it is mine.
Well, of course, my lord, but what is not used currently is truce across the kingdom. You're not losing something, you're simply exchanging a valuable item that's not
You're
being used
you're
for another
very
valuable.
difficult to understand.
Okay. You're simply exchanging one valuable item for another, but you're not using it right now. You would use the truce right now. It seems logical.
He like waves his large wings at the room in general, and everybody gets pushed back like 10 feet. I only have so much room to move back with. I've
What power?
finished with the other worlders.
Okay, bye.
And Red Ruin kind of runs over to you guys like, okay, we're done here. Let's out we
Yep.
go.
I can't keep colliding in with the wall.
Even Consaldi kind of goes with you in a rush.
Get me out of here, Red
All
Ruin.
right, let's get to the tavern. Ah, here's the elf names over on the right. Arendelle, Miriel, and Alora. So it's a husband, a wife, and their infant child.
Okay.
I actually meant to open the market, not the tavern, but spoilers. Okay, so they rush you out to the market. Red Ruin apologizes, but understandably so. The dragons don't want to give up parts of their hoard items for basically anything. That's what the kobolds are for in their little undermarket magic trading deal that they do. She just explains that he'll need time to consider, and all the dragons will confer over some time. You guys are pretty much hands off from that decision for now. All right.
Yes, I feel very much like my part in that has been played out. So we should start thinking about going to the Forest Kingdom to see what those fellows want in order to finally make this truce with them as well.
Agreed.
All right, well, let's go get those elves then.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, she
I
leaves you
have
to
update.
your whatever you want to do here in the markets. The market's like right outside the tavern, so it's just a good place to drop you in general. It's kind of like town square.
Oh, can we say that while I was out to sea, I was also trying to make something handmade for Biller Quiver Sword?
Belor
Belor.
Quiver Sword. At least you remember the name. That's nice.
Well,
Yeah.
I see it.
Make me a sleight of hand check. At
Okay.
well, no, just are you proficient in sleight of hand?
No.
That's right. Do it at disadvantage.
Where
So we
is
don't
it?
have tools. We don't. Yeah.
Well, I have thieves' tools.
Right, but
Oh no, I don't
there's
have thieves' tools.
woodcarver's
I have
tools or whatever
proficiency
you're
in
trying to
thieves'
make.
tools.
But okay. Much like before, you carve a very poor example of your craftsmanship.
I'll have to
Which
keep
is
trying.
already low.
Maybe I'll try our painting next. This is not working out.
Without painting supplies.
No, without painting supplies. I'll paint with dirt. It's gonna be great. All right.
You guys may notice that I updated the magic items again because it has been I guess 2 months for y'all.
Yeah, but I'm broke.
I'm not going to keep mentioning it, but I don't know. I think they rolled pretty good, and I was excited about it.
But I'm broke.
This is pretty good.
I knew you'd think so, specifically. That is a recipe that you're looking at as well, so it's the
I know.
recipe for that item.
Sorry, help me out. This ring in the magic item shop requires a mark of the sentinel. Do we have that? Is that like our dragon allegiance to Neltharion, or is that something different?
Let me look at it. Oh yeah, ignore that. I choose to ignore that.
Am I allowed to, for this museum apparatus, am I allowed to purposefully fail?
Yeah, I suppose. Doesn't it say something like that?
Okay.
Oh, you're thinking try to cast a thing, fail, and then get one of those other things? No.
So I'm not allowed to purposefully fail?
No. I had to read it to be sure what we were actually talking about.
This is a cool item. I could use this item. I don't know if we can afford it, but
Be
it's
aware,
cool.
though, it's not the item you're buying, it's the recipe for the item, so you
Yes.
still have to craft it.
Alright, I'll have to rely on. Alright, would I be able to craft this? Okay.
Oh, I haven't thought about crafting things for so long. We use Xanathars for crafting. Specific tools. Let's go take a peek at it. Let's see, crafting an item.
It's just work time plus gold.
Okay, so you need to get a specific ingredient from a appropriate creature. Obviously, I'll build that in if you guys buy a recipe and are trying to craft something. You're going to spend 2 work weeks at the cost of, it looks like 200 gold. I feel like there's something else too. I think that's it. Oh, that's what it was. If it's like armor or something, you need that like specific tool to like craft it that makes sense. Versus like a wondrous item like this. Maybe like tinkers or something. I'll think about that one. Jewel crafting, yeah, something. I'll think about that one.
Glass blowing.
Because I don't think you're going to make it like right off the spot, right on the dot today. Like you need that specific item and whatnot, so. think about that one. You still gotta be proficient in those woodcarver's tools to actually use them.
Well, one day I might be.
And then if you guys, again with the kobolds, about like specific magic items, just if you think of something you want in the future.
Yeah, I want a magic item that'll make me proficient in carving tools.
Is there something that does that?
I don't know.
I want to get a magic item that gives me infinite magic items.
Sounds like an artifact. That's well beyond your pay grade.
That's why I'm telling the kobolds.
Uh-huh. How much money you got?
Like 10 gold.
That's a steal. There are no magic items that directly give tool proficiency. Thank you, Chat GPT. I guess it's Google AI, but whatever, same thing.
I would really not mind this item, the museum apparatus. It's up to
Yeah.
you guys because we would have to pull the money for it, but I could
Yeah.
make use of it very well.
No, thank
I
you.
don't think that even if we piled all of our money, would we have 500 gold?
Yeah, no chance.
Oh, you guys got platinum pieces?
Yeah,
Nice.
but they're
Yeah, like 4 now.
I spent mine on the watercraft training.
Let me see.
one platinum is 10 gold.
Right.
I would need 260 more gold, 261 more gold, and I would be able to purchase it.
Yeah,
If
I'm
I
not sure you guys would quite get up to that. You do have those common magic items that you got forever ago, though, too, that nobody's really using.
Yeah, you could sell those.
I mean, it's just a matter of how much. I don't need it. All right, I'm more of a rogue than a wizard, but this is a good item.
Yeah, but again, this is the recipe of the item, not the item itself.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to
we
pick
need
it up.
500 gold to buy the recipe, plus another, 200 something gold to build the item,
Right.
and a magical resource that is unyet decided. Like,
It would
you're
probably
basically saying,
be-
hey, give me $1,000. It'll be worth it, guys. Just wait.
It would just probably be this thing called Mizium. I don't know how common Mizium is, right? But that's ascertainable.
Because it says a rare magic infused metal, I'm assuming it's a rare magic infused metal.
It'll be an item that is retrieved from a creature between CR range of 4 and 8.
There you go.
It'll probably... I think what I might do for those things is either a specific commission to go hunt down this creature, or maybe you just find something on the way if I know you have a recipe. But if you don't have a recipe in the first place, I'm not going to bother. You know what I mean? If I know you're not trying to craft something, I'm not going to bother making something.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we can buy it right now anyway, so I might as well loop back to this at some future date.
Well, it refreshes every month.
Yeah.
I still don't think we have the money anyway, so
It's fine.
you can't invent the
I
money.
mean, I think we do have enough. Like I've got 22 platinum still, so that's 220 gold, plus my 26 gold, so that's 246 gold.
You guys would
So
have to
he would
sell
only
some
need
things,
another
I think, to get over that
14
line.
gold. But I've also got 400 something silver, so that's another 4 gold there. I think the party
think
has enough
that's-
to buy it.
Isn't that like 40?
You only need
gold?
14 more gold?
If I empty my pockets towards this magic item that only Bellamy uses.
It sounds
which-
like it's up to you, Nogos. I don't have shit to contribute. You're
Yeah,
dumping
400 silver is like 40
gold.
gold, not 4.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I've got enough, but then I'm broke, and it's buying an item that only Bellamy can use.
Right. It's
A
pure
recipe.
offense most.
Well, yeah,
likely.
sorry, it's a recipe for an item that Bellamy wants. It's just
That, and I mean,
like, yeah, it's a neat sounding item, but
you could make those items and sell them and probably make 50 gold a pop. But you have to go get the material for each one.
yeah.
Look, all right, it's not necessary. It's the first item that we could actually use. Is all.
I thought the invisibility powder was pretty cool last session, but
It's
whatever.
it's probably consumable, right? So we would
Yeah.
have to, like, and I believe it was like we would just be buying base, right? Not the recipe. So we would have to, like, if it was the recipe, I think that would be like more palatable, right? But like spending that much gold when we didn't have that much in the first place on an item that we can only use once, right? I just think it's like, yeah. This Ring of Shared Suffering. This is a good item.
That one's pretty good too for like,
You need
tanking.
to possess the mark of the Sentinel, right? So
No,
you
ignore that. I'm going to delete that because that's specific from where it came from and not our campaign.
then this is a good item. This is a really good item.
There, I deleted it because it's causing confusion.
Bellamy, I feel like you and I could wear those rings.
It would have to be somebody with a lot of HP and somebody with not a lot of HP.
Or more
Right.
like somebody who takes a lot of damage and somebody who doesn't take a lot of damage.
Or put it on your healer so she doesn't die and you guys get fucked.
That could be true too. Alright, I would prefer to not wear this ring. Alright, just because I don't have the HP to spend in the first place. I'll be taking half damage and then I'll die in one hit. Alright, this is preferably-
Nogos and I are usually the first ones to go down, so it would be one of you or you or Grenwyn taking some of that damage for us, most likely.
Yeah, but I'm a level class can.
You guys
Alright.
are all pretty frontlined, honestly. Once he puts his
Well, I
blade
go-
singing on,
Yeah, I go in and out.
maybe
Okay,
Midgard.
because
I
that's
don't
not
know.
my experience.
I think this is a good item. If we're gonna purchase something, this is probably better. Alright. If we get rid of the precondition of Mark of Sentinel, I think this is a very good item. Right? It will split the damage, right, across.
Who would you put it on, out of curiosity?
We would probably put it on, like, well, one, the person taking damage, right, would most likely be Grenwyn, because Grenwyn probably has like the most HP out of all of us, and has ways of healing herself, right? So, like, I don't know how much. I don't know if Grenwyn has healing word, but she probably she has lay on hands, so she can just take damage and lay on hands herself if need be, right? And then the other one will be on either you or like it'll be on like Bernard or Nogos probably. I think I'm okay. I can just survive by myself on the side.
But doesn't it work both ways?
Yep. There's no actual damage.
It does work both
that's being
ways.
shared.
Right. It doesn't seem like it actually,
Yeah, it doesn't save
like,
damage. Just splits it
conservation of
between two
mass,
people.
it just balances out.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, it would be on are just like 2 tankiest members is probably the best way to put it then. Or whoever has like the most AC plus HP.
I mean,
Right.
don't you have like the highest AC?
I have good AC, but I don't have that much HP. Is all.
But you also take the back line a lot, right?
I
And
mean, I
that
go in and out.
Or will.
Right? I really don't. I would like I make range attacks when it's like not possible for me to be melee, but I go in and out, and I attempt to use booming blade a lot. So
Yeah. I don't know. This item doesn't seem as exciting. I think like here's what I think. I think these are just like the first offerings, and we don't have to take everything. We can save our money for a while. I don't think either of these are really singing to the group.
Can I give one scenario where it's helpful? You'll actually reduce HP taken, like reduce taken, if you share the ring with somebody with like uncanny dodge. When they take damage, they can have it. Now I know you don't have that yet, but if we got uncanny dodge, oh shit, I got blasted by 40 HP, but that only gets to take half of it, but they get to have it because of uncanny dodge. Now we're actually saving HP being taken. Without some mechanic like that, it's probably not all that helpful.
uncanny dodge doesn't work with this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Some mechanic like that where we're actually saving HP by transferring the damage from a frontliner who can't reduce it to a backliner who can reduce it, like absorb elements or something, right? Somebody gets blasted in the front lines with a fireball, it gets halved with a backliner with absorb elements, they can have half of that. There's some synergy there potentially, but I don't know if we have it yet.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I just don't think, right? Like it even needs to be that deep. Just being able to split damage across multiple HP pools makes it so that, like, overall the party lasts longer, right? Because we have more uptime.
Not necessarily. If one person's down to 4 HP and another one wearing the ring is at 30 and takes a big hit, the one at 4 goes down.
Yeah, but like most of the time, right? What ends up happening a lot is like one person gets hit, right? Or like 2 people get hit, and as long as we position correctly and make it so that those 2 people are they're full HP and they're getting hit, then the people with the rings, right? That's fine. Or it could be one person getting hit and the other person is just like on the side. In the end, it's a matter of risk, right? And I think there are more scenarios in which the rings are useful than where they are like detrimental.
Then I think that you should wear it, but I do not feel like that is something I would like to wear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd wear it too.
You guys know these magic item prices too. You could like possibly persuade a better price. Just saying. If you roll bad though, it's gonna be a worse price.
That's not helpful.
Yeah, the ring's cool. It doesn't really help, but it has its benefits.
Interesting ring for sure.
So are we leaning against the items?
I got 10 gold. I got nothing. I'm fine with going on.
I want to spend all day in the
Yep,
market.
I'm good to go.
I think we're chilling then.
Word. All right, I'm moving on. All right, so you guys getting back into the tavern here. Grendwin is ambushed, not violently. It's more of a as soon as you guys kind of walk in, you're surrounded by people from the convoy from, I guess, a year and a half ago at this point. And Lila
yay.
Ravenshadow comes up to Grendwin. She seems a little upset.
Oh, what's going on?
Says, "You promised me to learn to teach me how to extract amber from trees, and I gave you my services of how to forge things. I haven't received shit. So either pay up or fulfill your promise.
Oh, and I give her a big hug and pull her in. I'm so sorry. Did you not hear? I got sucked into a time warp and I lost a whole year of my life. So I've not been avoiding you. I just have literally not been in this plane of existence through only some minor fault of my own. Those succubi, I don't know what was going on with them, but it was definitely like a pocket dimension or something. What have you been doing?
We've been surviving.
How have you been
We've
surviving?
been getting work. We all have our own little jobs here in town, but we all have our ambitions, and I want to live in the forest.
I think that is wonderful. Oh, are you going to go on the convoy to go to the forest?
I know of no such thing. Do you have a?
I know how to repay you. Okay. There is a ship that is leaving this afternoon. You can be my special guest on it, and we are going to a forest.
Everybody else kind of backs off and goes back to what they're doing. It's like that sounds great.
That is wonderful. Oh, and hopefully when we get there, we'll find some trees that have amber. You know, it would be impossible to help you here anyway, because look around. I don't see a tree in sight.
That's fair.
Right. I'm not being illogical or unreasonable. I'll absolutely help you there. Or I'll pay you gold or whatever you'd like.
That was an old token. Did you notice how you were smaller? That was an old token.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we're in the tavern here. She seems to like your offer here, and she accepts that.
Wonderful.
This is what you see.
What is what I see?
Just everything everywhere. They got some people over on the left, people, and the elves on the right specifically. I think I mentioned that before. Everybody goes back to their drinking and camaraderie. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll continue to like talk to the caravan people and catch up with them and just like have a little, light drinks conversation, hang out with old friends.
Cool, cool. What's everybody else doing? No-Ghost, Bernard, Bellamy, the boys.
Same stuff. Just drinking, probably drinking some water, hydrating, getting ready for the next big adventure. But like, I don't know a lot of the people from the trip from before, so I don't have a lot of friends around here. I just kind of like sit down and collect myself. I don't have like a goal here.
The goal would be to collect the elves to bring back to the ship specifically.
Yeah, but she's doing that. Aren't you doing that, Grinwin?
Yeah. After I catch up with all of my old friends, I'll go talk to the elves.
I'm afraid of scaring them. You're better at this.
Cool. Oh, are you the group that is going on the ship on the way to the forest?
Yes, with the Captain Tiger, I believe it was. We paid a handsome fee to go back to the woods.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we'll be joining you on that journey. So he said they're going to leave anytime this afternoon, so you can head on over. Do you know where the docks are?
Yes, we can find our way.
Great. If you want to wait, we'll be leaving in just a little bit. You can join us for the walk over there, or you can go on your own, whatever you'd like.
I'm going to give you a tip. Food after seas off are not very good. Feel free to bring an extra meal in your pockets.
I was told meals would be included on the journey, but we'll wait for you.
It's technically correct.
Oh, and I should introduce myself. I'm Lord Arundel. This is my wife, Lady Muriel, and our little boy, Alora.
Hello, my lords.
Good to meet you. I'm Grandwin. This is Bernard and Bellamy and Nogos. And we are here just on the behest of Neltharion.
Just uniting the kingdoms.
Doing our best. We are
Okay.
Knights of Neltharion,
Oh,
protectors
wonderful.
of the realm.
I
And
hope
we don't
that-
stand for any bullshit, so don't start anything.
Oh, no, never. I hope that means a smooth journey then, being protected by knights of the great Lord Neltharion himself.
Oh, I too hope for a quiet journey. Sometimes the seas can be more surprising than you'd expect.
And sometimes dragons attack from the sky. You'll never know what happens out to sea.
Oh, my
That's kind of
goodness.
what I was referring to.
Maybe we will go find our way to the ship.
Most of the time it's fine.
Yes, but also take precautions.
Stay below decks.
Carry a bucket of water in your cabin in case anything catches on fire.
All right. Anything else in the tavern?
Do we need to buy rations or whatever?
How long are we going to be gone for?
Roll a history check. You guys didn't really ask.
I could ask the four people. They might already know since they're taking the journey how long it's going to be.
Sure. I will mention too. Yeah, you asked them. It's about a 6-week journey down there. In the journal entry tab, you guys should have a map in there as well, for so we don't have to go back to that scene. I did add some kind of map for you.
I'm going to talk to this place since they serve food, see if they have any bulk salt for sale.
No, yeah, if it wasn't in the market, it's not going to be here.
All right. Well, I'll tell Grinwyn, since we have preserved rations, I think our best option is to fish for food while we're out to sea and eat the freshest, and we can fall back to my rations if we need it.
Well, you'll be the only one who can fish because we're all just shite at it. We've all been trying. We just can't catch a thing.
Well, a lot of you don't even have the equipment for it. You could always grab another set of fishing poles, but I'm happy to fish and share the fresh stuff that I catch with everybody.
Well, I did pick something up in the market today. Let's see, what is it? It was a fishing
wasn't the right
tackle?
thing.
No, it was something else. What? It wasn't the right thing. It's the only fishing thing there was.
Basic fishing equipment is what you want.
Well, I got a different thing, and now I can't see it.
Might be tackle. I also have that.
Looks like a hook on the picture.
Might be tackle.
Fishing tackle.
There you go.
All right.
I did look up like real world like salting a fish. It's like a third of the weight of the fish or something. So I'm going to say half a pound of salt per ration.
Okay.
All right. Let's get moving here. Let's see. So the 4 of you, well, 5, 6, the 8 of you head back to Captain Tiger, and you set sail. I use the same ship scene, so I need to fix it a little bit. So give me a moment to do that. Get rid of you, put you over here, put you over here. Put you guys up here. Ooh, yeah, it's a lot of tokens. We will visible. Whoop. There we go. Stick these 3 down in their own little room and the lower docks. Swoop. And let's see. The captain is sailing. It's really weird. So, even in his drunken state, at the wheel, that's not what the helm?
Yeah, sure.
He seems very capable. Like, you would mistake him for a fully sober man.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay close and keep an eye on him anyway, since if anyone needs to take over, I'm basically like the person on the plane who might be able to fly it if the captain like has a heart attack. I'll just kind of stay close in case he falls asleep or something.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, everybody move your tokens basically where you want to be. We've got some other gentlemen around. I don't know if I gave them names. Did I? Got some of them. No, yeah. Just other crew members. And then, of course, like I said before, the ship is manned with a crew appropriate to the size of ship.
I don't see the person from our caravan.
I put
Did
them
they come with
down
you?
in the lower docks. I
Okay.
gave them a bedroom. All right. Do 4 weeks of downtime before something happens. So what do you guys want to do for 4 weeks?
I want to learn to fish.
I feel like you guys can use the fishing thing if you have it on your person. I don't think you necessarily need the nature proficiency to use that.
That's where the survival comes in. If you have proficiency in survival,
Or survival.
you have
Whatever.
a better chance of succeeding.
Yeah. So you can add your modifiers or whatever, but if you have that tool, specifically fishing, I don't want to put an umbrella term on tools to start using things, but for fishing, anybody can throw a freaking line into the water, right?
Yeah. I think I still just only have the fishing tackle, so
Yeah.
I won't do that today.
If you have the basic fishing equipment, you can use it.
I don't have that.
Okay.
All right, 4 passes. I'm doing it for 4 weeks. I got a 2, 9, 6, and 4.
All right, that's 18. You don't have any salt right now, though. You could maybe take a week away to do some salting.
No, that's what I can't fish, but what I can do is boil some goddamn water. So I'm gonna be pulling water up and trying to like boil it off to try and get some salt.
There,
Because
see, I am much more comfortable, 2 of you using downtime to make rations. So
There
it's
you go.
18 rations that
You
you
can
two
be my
make
ration.
together.
all right.
18 rations. You salt them up. We can split them up amongst the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you guys bring your wagon and taffy?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, good.
A horse, of course.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Oh, no.
What else?
good.
Let me describe the ship to you. Let's see. So,
It's full of wolves.
it's a sailing ship. It's got sails. It's got the crow's nest way up high, like a typical ship would have, and it looks as such. All the rooms, they have windows to the cabins. And the cargo hold also has a window. Upper cabins, windows. It has windows, which is atypical to you because typically the ships haven't really had windows, but this is more like a passenger ship. I guess is what I'm getting at. Everybody roll perception checks. Also, it is raining heavily.
That's why I can't say anything.
15.
My token's small.
All right. So, in this heavy rain around, most of the people are in their cabins, except for the crew members making sure that the ship is sailing okay in the storm. When Bernard hears a very loud whistling coming up from the crow's nest.
I look up.
Mm-hmm. And you see
A crow.
a crow whistling. You see this individual up in the crow's nest whistling. And she notices you, noticing her.
I noticed her doing that.
Mm-hmm. And she notices you, noticing her, noticing you, noticing.
I was trying to hide that.
All right,
Okay.
we're not doing this. So she stops her whistling and hops down. Where are you?
I'm up near the captain watching him for signs of instability.
Okay. Her voice booms when she talks. She goes, "Ah, you finally found me."
I don't know if I found you. I did notice you.
Yes, you noticed me. You found me. It's a fun game that I enjoy.
Yes, you noticed me too.
Indeed, I did. Welcome. Where are all your friends? I have quite the game that I want to play with the four of you.
Can't we just play you and I?
No, it has to be all four of you. Mr. J was very specific.
Mr. J.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Do we need to play up here in the rain?
Oh, I assure you, the game will take up the entirety of the ship.
All right. Would you like to come downstairs?
Oh no, I like it right here.
Okay. Gather up Nogos and Bellamy and Grenwyn. We have a friend who wants to play a game, courtesy of Mr. E, I think it was.
As I go over, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
What's it doing? Let's see.
It shows me location of celestial fiends and undead, and if the hallow spell is being used.
And if she's crossing her fingers behind her back.
Yeah. I can detect good and evil.
As a matter of fact, she is crossing her. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, she would be letting off undead.
Oh, undead. Okay. What kind of game is this that you want to play? Also,
Well,
my turn.
let me mention, the Jester has been taking an interest of you, and apparently, you have been playing with some of his toys, and he would like some more toys for his collection, and he sent me to ensure that you're, we'll call it durable. So, I would like to play hide and seek.
What are his toys that we are playing with?
I'll let him explain that to you if you ever meet him. But I guess that's up to me, isn't it? So, we're going to play hide and seek. I'm going to go hide. The four of you will seek. And every time you don't find me, you're gonna hurt.
Well, that doesn't sound like a very nice game.
She takes out. She manifests, we'll say, this massive great bow that is, like, larger than her. She goes, "Okay, let's begin." And she leaps off the ship. All right. I'm going to start an initiative tracker. Put everybody in. Counter. Ooh, I might have to put a coat on. I'm shivering with this air conditioning on. Gonna hide her so I can move her without you seeing. Okay. Go ahead and roll your initiatives. My goodness, do I have like a light blanket in there? Oh, she introduced herself as Bravo. I'm Bravo! There we Nailed it.
Hi, Bravo.
Okay. Bellamy, it is your turn. You are searching for Bravo. Where do you want to go? Don't worry about movement. Just pick a place that you want to go to, basically. Or cast, whatever. It's still normal action movement.
Okay. Could I could I Oh, I have it prepared. Okay. Could I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Okay. I want to cast Detect Magic, and then I want to run to where she disappeared, right? And then search for clues as to where she might have gone, right?
So I'm not going to give you a school because it doesn't matter in this case, but your detect magic lets off an aura basically the size of the ship. And you could infer that as she is quite powerful with her magic.
Yeah, but maybe like the kind of magic she uses to encompass the ship, right? Is different from the magic that she used to move is all. I would like to just like essentially see if I can find any tracks. I'm assuming she's not going to be where I am at the moment, but maybe there's like
Okay.
a way to tell
The
she
School
went.
of Magic is not giving off a school because, like other magic items that I think we established that last session, they don't really give off a school, just a general magic, but it's very powerful.
Okay. Can I still search for tracks where she went? Shit like that.
It is raining heavily, and it looked like she leaped off the ship. And I will also remind you that there's windows to all the rooms.
Okay. Which direction did she leap?
Off the port side. Nailed it.
Could I lean over and see if there's any windows that are open on the side? I assume that you would close windows when it starts raining.
Yeah, normally you would. And the most wildest thing is they are all wide open.
All wide open. All right. Well, if I know well this new information, all right. Uh, I guess I have no choice but to go to the lower levels and search a room.
Okay. I will put you in the first room of the lower level just to make it fair for everybody, I suppose. I got you.
Right.
And then I'll say that's your turn, so other people can have chances.
I don't make a check or anything.
No.
All right.
No, you can tell she is not in this room. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and make an investigation. That's totally fair.
All right. I'm good at this.
I mean, she's not in this room, so I kind of fucked it for you. But
Never mind.
you don't think she's in this room.
All right.
All right, Bernard, you're up.
Instead of taking the normal way down, I want to go over the side, knowing that if I fall in the water, I'm good at breathing underwater anyway. But, Bellamy saying all the windows are open and me being pretty agile, I want to try and get over the side and just in through the nearest window that I'm closest to.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check at disadvantage for the rain.
Okay.
One more.
Yeah, well, that didn't start out good, did it? There you go, 11.
Okay. I think that's plenty fine. You end up, let's see, from that spot there, I suppose it would be the kitchen?
Okay. Hey, you, boy, are you that girl?
I'm not a girl, sir.
Doubtful.
You can also roll
Oh
So
yeah, that
that's
probably has to use quite
yeah.
a bit of movement to get around. So wherever you want me is fine, and that'll be
no. This will be the room you chose. Roll your investigation.
cool. That works. 10.
You don't think she's in here.
I don't think she's in here.
I still have all these freaking ninjas from before. Let me just scoop. There we go. Much better. All right, Grendwin. You're muted.
For some reason, I can only see the bottom half of the ship where Bernard is.
That can you?
I don't know how to
move
get
up?
back
You
to
should
my
be able
token.
to. Right. Hold and then drag. Right click, hold, drag. Did that work? Oh, it's because I know why.
Mhm.
Right.
Anyway, so what I'm basically going to do is just charge forward and run into the room that I can get into, the one that's like right on the deck level.
I'll make this default so it changes.
Like the
Poof.
the knight's room or whatever with the captain's
Yeah.
quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Knight's room.
So I'm going to use my action to dash and move 60 feet forward.
I know I could use the teleporter, but I didn't because I am God. Did that work for you?
No, I still only see Bernard.
Okay.
And I only see you.
Something like that, and then.
Oh no, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, the streamer is on it. What if I go just out of curiosity? That works. There?
Hang on.
Maybe? Oh yeah, you're refreshing. That's cool. I took your ownership off of his sheet.
Okay,
so
that's
maybe
probably helpful. I bet that fixed it.
Because last time it was on her camera, so we needed her to control both of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the streamer.
Anyway,
looks
so
like
that's
it's
going to be
updated,
my
so-
turn.
Okay. Roll. Do you want one of like your guys' quarters, or do you want the captain's room that you're searching?
I'll go to the quarters on the north side.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your investigation.
Okay, I'm still getting there.
Wouldn't it be like investigation at advantage because she did her what's it called?
Divine
Detect.
sense.
Yeah, because that tells you
It only lasts for 60 or for 6
because you
seconds.
know the location of undead.
She knew it when it was on
Right.
the top deck, though, right?
Yeah, I knew it for six seconds, and then once she
okay.
left it doesn't keep going. It's not like a
So-
long-term thing.
Okay. So I mean, when I say roll investigate, you guys do not have to do that. You could talk to somebody. You could do a feature, spell, or whatever. So if you want to do divine sense, again, you could do that.
I think that's an action, and I use my action to dash.
Yeah.
So
Chess.
I'm gonna not do that.
Yeah,
But
so-
I'm gonna be in here, and I'm gonna investigate, and just like it's.
You get in here and you
easy.
literally stand in the middle of the room and you're like, don't look like she's here.
Let's hear. That's my turn.
Alrighty, no ghosts.
I think because I also am aquatic, I'm gonna just leap off the side of the ship and then climb in through one of the windows.
Okay. Let's see, you're going
But
there.
not the one that I'm not gonna go into the kitchen. I'm gonna go more aft.
Oh, this will
Good
get
choice.
you. Is that where you want to go right there?
Hang on, let me see where you're pointing. Storage room, kitchen.
This
Yeah.
is where you would go if you leap off of here. It's just straight down.
Wasn't
basically.
that where Bernard went?
No, he's. Well, you wouldn't know.
Fair enough. Sure, I'll just go straight over.
Cool. Hop on over into a window. You are in the cargo hold. Go ahead and do a thing and/or investigation.
I'm gonna do investigation because I am +4 at it. Woof.
Okay. You search the shit out of this room, including the little hay thing where your like wagon and horse and stuff would be.
Yeah.
She's not here.
What? A 22 didn't find her? Jesus.
All right. My turn. You guys are going to hate this. I'm so excited about it.
You ready for damage, y'all?
Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to do just in initiative order. I'll do it behind the screen. Can I? Where are you? Okay. So basically, while I'm rolling these, what you guys see is these arrows flying in towards any means necessarily. Since you're all in rooms, they come right through the window and smack y'all. We'll see if it actually hits or not. Looks like I hit Bellamy. He may have a reaction or something he's gonna do.
I need to remember to enter Blade Song at my next turn, so I don't get.
You get more movement, right?
Well, not just move. It's the AC that matters more, because we're getting shot at, right? So if my AC is high enough, maybe I just don't get hit.
Okay, so it looks like Bernard gets hit by a bolt that came in, or an arrow that came in through the window. This is not super great. Grendwin, it's going to miss you. It's going to smack into the side of the wall and then evaporate. Looks like it misses no-go. Same deal. Hits the wall, evaporates. And it should have hit Bellamy.
You should have, yes.
Did you take damage?
I did not.
Okay. Let me roll some damage for you. Alright, you take 22 damage.
Whoa.
It's above the table. Okay. You guys failed at finding her. A couple of you got hit. The other two saw this magical arrow smash into the wall next to them and then evaporate.
I would like to enter Blade Song.
Fair.
Alright. And then.
Make sure you activate that effect under the Thunderbolt.
Oh, yes. And.
There it is. Beautiful.
I'm just going to. I mean, she's clearly not in this room, yeah?
Not that you can tell. You could search again, I guess, if you want to. I kind of gave it away for you on that room specifically, but I have her hidden now.
Oh, so she could be in this room.
Normally, yes, but I gave it away that she wasn't because I was figuring it out. So,
all right. Am I allowed to make my full 40 feet of movement?
Yeah. 50, I think, isn't it?
Oh, it is 50. Yes, yes.
For reasons. I'll have to consider.
No, it should be 40.
It should be 40, I think, too.
Yeah. All right, well, you can look through that. Well,
Whatever, I'll figure that out.
and then I guess I'll check this room. All right.
Okay.
Do I just make a check?
Yeah, either do investigation or some other action to try and find her.
All right, investigation. I am not rolling well.
You give it a pretty good search. You know, you look in those chests and under those hammocks, and you don't find her.
I don't suppose a giant AOE would do anything.
Oh, do a thing. Do whatever you think's best.
Am I allowed to make more than one check, or am I done?
If you did the investigation, that's going to be your thing. That's your action.
Well, I can't find her in this room, so hopefully somebody else can find her.
I'm gonna try.
All right, Bernard.
But I also got hit real fucking hard. And that sucks. I have one thing to help with that called second wind. There we go. So I'm gonna roll that. Give myself 1+4 hit points back. Yay. I'm going to search this room again. I don't feel like I did a thorough job last time. So with the movement I've got and being able to explore a little bit more thoroughly, not just crashing through the window, I want to check here again. Letter I DM. Does that even make sense?
You're checking this room again? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because we can miss her, right? I rolled pretty darn bad last time.
Yep.
I don't want to leave this room and leave her behind me.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, investigation.
All right, 21.
You give it a thorough search. You lift the boy up several times to look under his feet, and she is not in here.
All right. So I'll go right across the hallway, I guess. There's none of my allies in here, right?
Doesn't look like it.
All right, and I'm going to drop to the floor. Prone, knowing that more arrows might be on the way. I don't see a condition for prone, but I'm laying on the ground.
There should be a prone.
It's not in the effects anymore. It's on your screen.
I found it.
Kind of, yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use Divine Sense one more time and see if I can feel her within 60 feet of me.
You do. It's at the very edge of your 60 feet, like straight down.
Okay, so I'm going to head down. Okay, that's as far as I can go, this movement. But I will say, everybody, she's down in, and I'll be as specific as I can be to where she is.
Yeah,
and
you had 60 feet, and you were basically on the deck level, right? She is 60 feet down.
She's 60 feet straight down. I think that might be in the ocean still. And that's my turn.
Okay. No goes.
Well, hearing that she's under the ship, gonna dive out the window again.
Perfect. Cool. I'm going to end combat. I'm going to pause it, and we're going to do this super fun cinematic thing that's going to end the session, and you're going to love it. So you hop down, and you see her kind of like hanging onto the ship and just kind of kicking her legs joyfully, kind of doing a little humming thing. She doesn't look like she's needs to breathe. And she smiles at you and points back up, and you'll also notice because let me double check. Giving all this description, and
I can breathe underwater for
you
unlimited
have,
time.
More specifically, you have dark vision.
Yes.
So you are literally the only person that could have found her. Because you're underwater, under a ship, in a big storm.
In the dark, yeah.
You also notice next to her a large mound. let's see. They are these. Yes. Of things that look like this.
Oh,
Whoa.
large pile of
Oh.
joke
That's
bombs.
not good.
Joke bomb. It's like a dad joke.
Yeah.
I can't delete that off of our stream. So, oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Whatever, it's fine. I just made it smaller. Okay. What else would you like to do? She smiles and points up and then swims back up to the help me out, guys.
The
The
what?
ship, the deck,
The deck. I wanted to
Deck.
say dock.
okay.
The poop deck.
Yeah. She swims back up to the deck. On pause. And she yells out, "Ollie, Ollie, oxen free! What
Nice
a
job.
fun game!"
I didn't think to check under the ship. How did you stay under there?
Oh, I have my ways. Are you all going back to the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to talk to her. Well, you are a most interesting woman. I've never met anyone quite like you. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
Ooh, what are her eyes tell me about her?
She's fucking nuts.
But she's undead.
Yes.
Is she a dragon? Like, does she look like a dragon who is in human form?
No. Well, you wouldn't know, I guess, specifically. She does have 2 different colored eyes, but she is undead.
What is it that you desire with us, with this stranger?
I simply came because the master, he told me to come and check out the 4 of you. He
Who's the
has the jester. Now, Mr. J, he was interested in the 4 of you, and I was sent to check you out and make sure that you would qualify as some of his toys. And now that I have done so, I believe I can leave you on your way, and we will see how durable you truly are.
No,
I
you.
don't like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm. And regardless of what you're thinking of saying next, she starts singing a song about like all the pretty things in life, but it's like psychotic. It's talking about bloodstains and crossbows and deadly and lovelies, and she
Whatever. I started singing Hotel California because I sang it for like a whole year.
she runs off using the drops of rain to get away.
Like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Drops to get away.
She runs away, but using the drops as like a ground as footholds to.
Yeah, that's
Go
what I
away.
mean. Tiger Hidden, jumping on a food branch. You couldn't possibly stand on. She's platforming on raindrop, basically.
I can't actually understand what you're saying.
Oh man, I think the audio is like
I am trying so hard.
No, I got you, man. Is she like platforming on raindrops, like physically pushing off of them with her feet?
Yes.
Gotcha.
It is so far off of what I thought you were saying.
I
Yes.
said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yep. She does that thing. She runs off on the raindrops. And after she gets away, those bombs that No-Go's notice on the bottom of the ship, they explode. The ship, it's massive. It is exactly a ship-destroying quantity of bombs. And the ship explodes.
But the forest people.
Fucking boom. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Okay.
Guys, I said I know how to drive a ship, but I promise I didn't do this. This is not like me
Can't hear
wrecking
you.
my first car.
This is not me wrecking my first car. I promise. This was not my fault.
I wasn't at the wheel.
Yeah, I was not driving.
That was about 3.5. Not too bad. Not too bad. You guys have anything else in our last half hour you want to talk about before ending the stream?
We're exploded. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have more information, but I don't want it on the stream.
Were there any
Okay.
signs so far that we were being tracked or anything?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Were there any signs that we were being tracked or anything?
Nope.
Right.
Okay. Then with that large explosion, I will call that the end of the stream. Thank everyone so much for watching. We have gotten quite a handful of viewers. We've gotten like 400 on our last session. So we're picking up steam here.
Sweet.
But thanks for watching the Plight of Oob. Catch us next time.
Fight the plight.
And don't forget our sister channel, Planet of Oob. It's very important. All right, I am ending the stream.